There's me. Wow.
Kawaii! I love this show.
That's me.
Y'all
Okay.
should actually watch it.
Wait, before we get too far in, Vincent, you're recording two separate, right?
They're both separate.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're good. We're good.
Should we clap?
Oh, that
pretty
was
good.
sick.
That was pretty good.
Dude, wow.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers. Kampai.
Come by.
Kampai. Gambare.
That's me. That's me.
This is the one, this is the... I was trying to find Dean's character.
So what happens in this?
Dean's that fox lady.
Yeah, I
What
wanted
do they
Dean
actually
to be the
do
fox
in this
lady.
show?
So they learn about cosplay,
Okay.
and it's these women that grow appreciation for cosplay, but in the middle of it, they always like fall down and accidentally like grab each other's breasts and like stuff like that.
Etchy. It's
Gotcha.
your classic.
They're
I
pretty
think
good
we
intro,
should-
Actually.
No, but it's cool because a lot of the scenarios that happen in the show, when I went to Momocon, it happened to me. Where I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
should have known better because I watched about this. Like, she
It's-
goes to her first convention and someone asks for photos with her, but tells her to do the poses she normally does. And that you wouldn't think that
It's
that's a
basically this
thing.
girl that loves this character
Yeah.
and loves cosplaying as this character. And then the guy that she's into only loves the character she cosplays
Yeah.
this round. So, yeah, it's all about, and it's Lalisa, which is the character that I am, and Lalil is the other one. But he always calls her Lily, which is Riri. So then as the show progresses, he suddenly falls in love with Riri, but it sort of blurs the line between which one he's talking about. So it's more or less funny just on like a cosplay meta level
It's cute.
of people asking for poses and stuff,
Yeah.
which you got and I didn't get at Momocon. Me and Levi, who we went with too, got the classic like, hey, can you take our picture for us? And we just kind of stood in the back like, yeah, okay. Because Levi, Emmy, and Shelby were all from Konosuba.
Yeah.
I wish we had a picture of them we could show. But I didn't have
Oh, I
it.
can send one to the
Discord.
Yeah, send one in the Discord. I'll send a couple of ours too.
In the Discord, I sent a TikTok that kind of talks about the boyfriend who takes photos.
God.
I'll also send some of Noah and his sister.
Yeah. Well, welcome back, everybody. This is the Heavily Spiced Podcast.
We went to Momocon.
We went to Momocon, and we
Mhm.
dressed up here for you guys. We actually have a lot to talk about, too, because
Yeah.
it's been about a month. I wanted to get to the Momocon that we went to and the Renaissance Faire that we also went to.
It was a good week.
It was a great week. It was an insane week. I also want to talk about, well, we can talk about other stuff. The Sinners movie that we haven't talked about yet, and Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah, we haven't, have we?
Nope. But we don't have to talk about it either. Well, I guess now
I
that we
did
have to.
send a
We could
TikTok
just-
with that.
Do a quick summary of what we
Yeah.
said last time, because a lot of it was repeated.
A lot of it was bullshit anyway.
True.
We recorded this. We didn't release it. Long story short, we'll just talk about it for a minute. But I want to kind of get into like which one was better. I hate to pit them up against each other, but I want to know which one.
Momocon
I want to know which one is
or
better, Momocon or
Sinners?
Renaissance Faire.
Oh,
Then I want to put
Oh.
Thunderbolts versus Sinners, and then we got to talk about my boy Elon Musk and Trump.
oh yeah.
They're falling out, so we got to
You'll
pick a
never
side.
get
We got to pick
away
sides today.
From the sound of the woman that loves you.
Yep. I'll send a couple of photos, but you know, I kind of wanted to start off strong with
It's Rico.
Wait,
And
hold
me.
on. I can't do two things at once.
That's a great photo.
I can only send one photo. Yeah, just go through the
Wow,
photos real
cute.
quick.
Damn.
That's pretty good. I didn't see that.
Dang, they
They're
got some
from,
good shots.
Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh my gosh, I love that show. It makes total sense now.
That's me and Rico.
Cute. Kawaii.
Oh, and that was me and Kaiju number 8.
I have a couple photos of Jet. Who was the other person you were?
There we go. I sent up a couple more that we can
Okay.
go through. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one where it's at.
Yeah, that was great.
Who's that?
What the
That's
hell?
from Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets. You all seen that?
Uh-uh.
Oh man, it's on
It's
Netflix.
good,
It's
even
pretty
though
good.
it's from watching a few episodes.
I watched one episode. It was
We watched
great.
one episode. It was really good, and then she started pulling out references from other episodes, and I was trying to play it so cool.
Yeah, apparently they pick cards or something.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Bravo.
What did he say?
Oh, because it was taking a long time to take this photo because people are going by us. And then in his character, he was like, more time to spend with you, baby.
Very sweet.
I didn't know if you saw that
Oh
one or
yeah.
not.
Well, yeah. Did I send that to you?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
It's ABBA.
I like this one, the Totoro.
And then I did one of my poses that I.
Oh, yeah, you
practiced.
did. You
Yeah.
practiced the poses.
Yeah.
This was the second day.
Yeah, I learned before I
Chicken
just did the
jockey.
chicken jockey.
Man,
That's
that's all
good.
I had.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, Momocon.
it was sick.
Good time. That was like your first time at Momocon, right?
Hmm
What'd you think then?
I thought
Huh?
it was
What did you? Is it
great.
everything you anticipated, honestly, for Momocon?
yeah.
Because I went 2 years ago for the first time, and it was kind of. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be cringe as hell.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it was a lot like I thought it would be. Like I liked all the vendors and seeing the artwork and people who care a lot
Mhm.
about what they're doing. It was funny just having so many people come up to you and ask for photos. I didn't expect that many.
Yeah. Who did you get? Because you went for day one. You were
I was Jade,
Jade.
from Mortal Kombat. That got so like
Yeah.
in a day, at least like 40 people. I don't know, maybe less than 40, but it felt like just constantly
Mhm.
it was someone. And then you said like people from, I recognized probably one, but people from different days would come up again.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, because we went 3 days, and you went as Jade,
Hmm
then Lileel, and then Jade again, right?
Yeah.
Because I went as Nobara from Juju, Lalisa, and then Sub-Zero. And then Vincent, you were there. You were Scorpion that day.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was actually the best part.
We
Was
need
that?
to show like a full photo of all of us.
Did we even get one?
No, remember? So someone kept asking us to get one, and we're like, "Oh, we'll just go home and do it," because we were all tired at that point and didn't
I
want to.
thought
Yeah,
we
why didn't we do
did.
that?
I guess we did just with like
Why didn't we do that?
those random people in the beginning, and I thought I
Oh,
kind of counted
dude.
that as one.
It was like right when we got
That
there.
mom.
That mom came up and was like, "Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
god, you guys got to pose for us right now,
That
dude."
was-
She hyped us
It's-
up.
Okay, it feels
she-
really good. You
but
gotta
she
say.
had
it
such-
feels good.
Like
It
even
was-
before we walked in,
Yeah.
we're getting hyped up.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was so cool because she was like a mom. I don't know. She was like mom. Like it wasn't like weird. It was like, oh, you guys are
She cared.
awesome.
Yeah.
like this is amazing. She's like, I love Sub-Zero. I love Scorpion. You guys
Well,
got to pose for me right
for
here,
the
right
most
now.
part, that's what people were. Like occasionally
Yeah.
you get some weirdos, but like for the most part, people really cared and really enjoyed seeing their favorite characters in person.
Yeah.
which
Was
Well-
she like in her 30s?
40s, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
that's
mean, she
probably
had
why.
two like
Probably like teenagers.
with her that were
Yeah.
just, but they were just cool.
They
like
asked for photos too.
yeah.
Yeah.
their vibe. It just felt good
Everything was
I think
starting off.
one of the girls was Freerin from that show. I haven't seen, but I see a lot of videos and
dungeon,
Post about
whatever.
Freerin from Freerin.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, 4-day pass was like $100 something.
worth
So
it.
we were like, you buy like a Friday and Saturday, it's already over that budget. So we were just like, fuck it, we'll just do a 4-day there. So we spent
fun-
all 4
well,
days.
no,
Well, we
didn't.
went it 3 days.
We
When
couldn't
got to-
do it. We tapped out.
So we got like a jug. Dude, we got insanely trashed.
We
'cause
got a
took
Yeti.
a Yeti full, 32 ounces full of just.
One of us doesn't have the Yeti anymore.
Yeah, I realized
What happened to it?
I left it.
Lost.
I just left it somewhere, and I
All of a
All of a
realized.
sudden, it
yeah.
wasn't in his hand.
I just realized like an hour later, I was like, oh shit,
That's the worst feeling. Too.
I don't have this Yeti. Where the fuck is it?
You've been carrying it for so long, and then
Mm.
you just don't have it, and you go through that mental
Like where?
loop of like,
when?
wait,
Well, let me just. So you're there. I mean, there's hundreds of people there. There's so much going on. And I'm dressed up as Sub-Zero. So it's already like hot, and I can just feel myself like. I'm drinking so much.
You're
And
always
I'm also
full.
filming,
buying a bunch of shit, carrying that around.
buying shit, carrying that. it was just so. And then I just kept putting liquor upon liquor on it, and then I just lost. I don't know. But honestly, I had that Yeti for like 3 years. I was done with it.
You should have went to Lost and Found. They probably would have had it.
That's what Levi had said, and I thought about it.
Levi found his thing.
It was a happy
like 2 hours
goodbye.
later.
His Zen nicotine pack.
Yeah, his like pouch that that fell off.
Okay.
I was
And had
surprised
his
he
Zen.
found it. Yeah.
That was like me yesterday with my phone.
Yeah, we went to a concert yesterday. We won't talk about it, but
He did not enjoy it. I did.
What? You were
we
so
saw
hyped.
we
for
saw
it.
Dance Gavin Dance, which is a band that I've been listening to for like half my fucking life, and you know what? It just
They've been playing for half your life. They're getting old.
I feel like I'm old. Never mind. No, it was it was just I was up here,
Yeah.
like up here, and everybody else
Same.
was just down here. And I was there to have a good time
Yeah.
when they came on. The other bands, I held back my energy,
Mm-mm.
but when DGD came on, dude,
Yeah.
I like went
You
nuts.
can ask. I was having a good time the whole damn time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Other
actually.
bands, I was losing it. They were on. I was losing it. I crowd surfed like 4 times.
Yeah.
It's
The
funny
bands
The
you
were
whole
say
thing
that.
was great.
It's funny you
Whole
say
thing
that.
was great.
I remember the first concerts that we used to go to, like the heavier ones. I vividly remember everyone in that room jumping through the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
And every show that I went to after that, like I guess I'd be like mid 20 teens.
Yeah.
Every show after that was just less and less people moving during the shows. I don't know if that's the band or the audience or the generation changing, but
It honestly felt like to me that everybody there was they just had a different vibe
I really
than
think.
they've gotten really popular on TikTok,
I
so
think
they
it's
have a
the newer
different
generation.
they have a different audience,
Mhm.
and just people want different things out of the concert, which is totally fine. But
But get
I mean, I was
move to the
just
side.
I like to sing, I like to dance. I
Be
don't think
loud,
that's
yeah.
crazy to do at a concert. Now
That's not-
moshing, which I do love to do,
That's
I
not
can get
crazy.
if you don't like it though.
But move to
That's
the
fine.
side, like 'cause
Yeah.
that happens in the middle. There's plenty of spots you can move and be safe.
And the thing
And
is,
there's plenty of what's the word? White saviors that'll save your
White
ass.
knights.
White Knights.
White Nights.
White knights.
Yeah. Well, you had
I'm
to deal
sure
with
someone
that.
will want to protect you.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like, what do you do? Like, you bought floor seats, and you don't expect it to get kind of rowdy. That's insane.
Did the venue even
Yeah.
have like non-floor seats?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you
they
could go
had,
on
like-
upstairs, and you
oh,
could have
okay.
just like gone to the side. And the other
There's plenty of room on the side.
The other issue
Yeah.
is that Andrew Wells, the singer of DGD, was like, "Hey, let's get this pit open. Let's open this up.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go."
Yeah. I
And
was
then they
excited when
just-
he said that.
Yeah, and then everyone's just standing around. I actually got it started in the beginning. I said, "Fuck this shit, dude."
It's
I
funny you
was
say that.
Very
When I
blasphemous.
went
I
and
said,
saw-
"Fuck this shit. We're getting started."
I went and saw Mastodon and Gojira. And Mastodon was headlining right after Gojira. And I started a pit at one of their songs too because it was the same thing. This was like,
No
I
one's
think like a
doing
year or
shit.
two ago.
Yeah.
And some of the songs, it was one of their newer songs I really liked. I just started a pit right there. And it was really good to feel and have everyone
Yeah.
actually join in on it. But it's weird that I'm having to start that.
Yeah. I definitely feel like I'm taking the mantle from it now. Of like, oh, I'm that guy now. But
Yeah.
it's just like DGD, and I don't want to get too much into it, but they've experienced a lot of change and growth over the years because they've changed singers multiple times, and now they're in the process of going to this new singer, but they're going to more of a heavier side that they were doing years ago, like when I got into them. So they chose songs that were older that were a lot heavier. So I enjoyed it way more because I got to hear songs like I was telling you. I remember buying Downtown Battle Mountain 2 when it came out in 2011, driving to the mall right up the road and playing Pokemon Black and White
Hell
and
yeah.
listening to Spooks and Need
yeah.
Money. And they played songs from an album, and it just brought me back. So I was like, wow, I thought I would never hear these songs again. So it was really, the band was great.
I'll tell
Like,
you,
I
half
can't-
that audience probably didn't listen to the album.
They didn't. He even said, we're choosing songs we normally don't play. Because
He did
Tilly,
say that? See,
yeah.
that is, now I kind of wish I
See,
did go.
Tillian was the singer beforehand that they just like last year let go, and this new guy Andrew Wells is taking
Thank
over.
God.
They chose 0 Tillian songs, which he's been in the band for the last 10 years. So it was super. It was bold. I gotta
Yeah.
respect him for it. But it was a good show. It's just I wish.
More people was as hyped as you.
Yeah.
You should have been at Sleep Token.
No.
You would've-
I've seen some videos of Sleep Token. That show looked wild.
She said it
No,
was trash.
Like, I had a lot of fun at this one. He would have. The other one, the band was great.
Mm-hmm. Was it the one with the big waterfall and stuff? And I saw some video of like a big like pink waterfall where the band members are on like different levels of height and stuff. I'm probably pulling.
Okay, I don't remember it that much.
But continue. I'm sorry.
What I mainly remember is because I hadn't been to a concert in a while, and everyone's just there recording, and like I was dancing and jumping, and people would like turn and look at me, and I wasn't even like, because when you mosh, you like use your arms.
Yeah, you're moving.
I wasn't even doing that.
You're just in your own space, having fun.
Which I had every right to mosh too, but like
I remember last night.
It was just frustrating. It's like I can't even move a muscle without y'all getting mad.
It's like, why don't you all just get chairs and sit down?
Yeah, are you even enjoying this yourself? Like, what is this?
Yeah, I remember I was just like screaming along to what they were singing, and people were just like, "What?" I'm pretty sure
in Dana's recording, I heard you singing.
Probably.
I was like,
I'm the only one.
He wasn't even next to us. He moved to the side, so you probably heard him from far away.
Dude, that's how it was. Screaming. The Mastodon show was the exact same way, just screaming it.
It was. It was cool to see them again live. It's just the feeling you get when you hear like the actual subs come in with the bass to the song that you can hear playing, and then just you feel it.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you not want to just get up and do something?
Well, that's kind of the point of a live show is you get to enjoy that and
you get to feel it.
Yeah.
So
it's also weird too, because last concert I went to was Tyler, but I know like everybody has already watched the show on YouTube and they know all the songs, but they still go there and record it anyway. I'm like, why?
Yeah, I don't really get the. I would say if you're recording like one or two, but some people were just recording the whole time.
Yeah, that was this dude.
What are you doing? What are you gonna do with that?
Recording the whole show. I'm like, dude, this one video is about to be all your storage. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
But I think it's also a lot of the younger people too that I noticed, because like the older people just kind of vibe, but like the younger people, they just couldn't stop recording.
I don't know. I hate to say it. I heard, I'm not even going to get into it. But anyways, you had a bunch of white knights there that were trying to protect you from the pit. And much like the white knights.
Was so
much like the white knights
in be in the pit.
I wasn't there. I was in the pit. I was getting rowdy.
God.
Not to keep going on like live shows, but it also does depend on certain artists when they perform live. They're really good at changing up their actual style and songs just for the show itself. Yeah, I think one of the best ones I've been to was the Fall of Troy. I went with Malachi.
Whoa!
And that guitarist is so amazing. And random middle parts of the song, they would just stop and start playing the riff to like Limp Bizkit or Slayer. Yeah, and just do stuff like that made the show a lot more entertaining than you're just listening to 12-track.
It reminds me when we went to. It was actually Halloween one night. We went to the Masquerade. And every band was dressed up. But 4 Year Strong, a pop punk band, they dressed up as Slipknot. And then one of their songs, they ended with the ending to Duality.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So it was kind of cool. Because I was like, they would never do something like that. It was like 10 seconds long.
Yeah.
But it was still something that was just like.
It just adds stuff.
Oh, that's just cool.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like halfway through. I was like, I don't really like live shows anymore. But. Dang. I'm excited now, though. We're going to see Dijo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to see him. I really want to see My Chemical Romance because that's my favorite band of all time.
Is that the one that's coming up soon or already passed?
Shaky Knees.
Yeah, Shaky Knees. When is that? Because JD was talking about going to that.
Well, it's $500 a piece. So I was like, fuck that.
It's also Deftones, My Chemical Romance, and I think the Pixies.
It's also at Centennial Park, right?
I just looked at $500 and said, yeah, no fucking way. I'm sorry. I like you, but I'm not paying that much. I paid $200 max, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
The worst part, too, is Deftones for me, Deftones and My Chemical Romance are 2 separate days.
Yeah, so, that makes sense. But the Pixies, too?
Yeah.
God dang. That's one band, though, I would like to see before I die. My Chem.
You still haven't?
What was the original
No, I've never seen them.
That's wild. That's like one of your favorite of all time. I know.
Well,
That's always for me for Mastodon. I was like, I have to go to the show because I have to see them before I die.
Yeah.
It's just a personal favorite.
Trey, who's yours?
Mm.
Or have you already seen them?
I have.
I mean, I really want to go to a J. Cole concert, but he might not be doing Dreamville anymore. So,
Oh, really?
I guess it's a wrap for that.
You can always dream.
I already seen. I mean,
Just go watch one of the YouTube videos. Don't record it.
It's the same thing.
That's why they do it.
He's the only one I'm missing. I seen Kendrick. I seen Tyler.
I like to see Kendrick.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
Cool.
Kendrick would be
T-Pain.
sick.
T-Pain.
That's what
I
I was
never,
telling him the other day. I want to see T-Pain real bad.
I think that'd actually be kind of fun.
No, I went to this guy called Black, and he brought T-Pain out. Dude,
His
T-Pain's
stage presence
energy,
is
yeah,
insane.
is crazy.
No, because it's just he knows what he's doing with music.
Yeah.
So you can just see it.
Did you see his recent video when he was twerking on stage?
I saw his comments about it where he's just like, yeah,
T-Pain would be sick.
He doesn't give a fuck. He enjoys his concerts and he gets up there and he dances to his own damn music.
Who was twerking?
T-Pain.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
I do agree though. I do want to go see like one of his shows because he had like the dude.
Well, his voice. Have you seen him sing? What is it? War Pigs.
Oh yeah,
Does
I
he?
did see
His
that.
voice
I did
is
not see that.
insane.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
got a
god! Like
voice.
his singing voice. I know he
Yeah.
sings like club music, but his real voice is insane.
He just seems like he has a good vibe.
yeah.
He's a
No, he
he's
like
a workaholic,
cares, you
bro.
know? Yeah.
like I don't know if you ever seen his like Twitch stuff, but he like made his own logo on Twitch just one time. Just like he's not even like a
yeah.
graphic artist or anything, but he was just like, I want to make my own logo.
He has that mindset to it.
So,
No, not that.
no.
It's probably on YouTube.
It's a better twerk.
Yeah, this was like S tier twerk. I was like, dang.
Get down.
Like he knows what he's doing.
Twerk competition for T-Pain.
Yeah, we were thinking about though seeing Kesha.
No, we are.
It's lawn. It's in the
Easy.
lawn. It's only
$30. Emmy said we're doing it. So
Wait,
that
what's
means
the tour
everyone's
called?
Doing it.
What's the tour called?
Tits Out Tour.
Tits Out Tour.
Tits Out Tour. Duh. With the
Tits Out tour?
Yeah, she's touring with the Scissor Sisters, which is a group of men, by the way. It's not a group of women, which is what blew my mind.
Sounds like
So-
yeah.
Yeah, this it.
Oh wow.
Nah, we gotta go. He knows what he's doing. He's having fun at his own damn show, and he has
Yeah.
a whole wife. And like he doesn't have any shits to
That
give.
sounds like more fun.
Doesn't
He
he
doesn't-
stream on Twitch?
He
too?
Yeah, he
doesn't
does.
owe
Yeah.
anyone anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, any more thoughts about Momocon?
I just
Are you
like-
gonna go back next year? Let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
If you guys do, yeah.
Oh, I'm down. You
I
know,
mean,
I
it's
think
about the
cosplaying
company.
is pretty fun.
It is pretty
Yeah.
fun. I
I'll
can't lie.
It's
probably.
just
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get as many as you guys, but I got like 3 people like, oh, let's take a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is pretty fun.
Oh,
I'm
I
actually
only got
surprised.
3
I thought
too.
Trey would get more than us because that was pretty popular
No,
for a
his
while.
is cool.
Who are
Well, I
you
think-
again?
No,
Taro Sakamoto from Sakamoto Days.
Yeah.
He's just.
well, he hasn't seen it yet.
I think he'll blow up. I think he'll blow up when the next seasons comes out. Cause like season 1 is kind of just
Build up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's just you don't get
I
to
really
see all
like
the
it,
fire
yeah.
people. The fire people come after season 1.
You reading the manga then, I assume?
Dude, I'm caught up.
Dang. You know what I've been reading a lot? That Witch Watch, bro.
I know. I need
That
to
one's
keep
that one's
watching.
so good. I actually really enjoy that. It's on
Really?
Netflix now, yeah. And it has that one streamer, Lily Pichu. She voices the English actor.
Wait, really?
Wait for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's wild, and I prefer the Japanese.
It's funny
one.
because I used to actually
Yeah.
not like Lily Pichu's voice.
Yeah,
it's
me too.
very it's yeah.
But it probably fits a certain character in this, I'm sure, perfectly.
It's very like wholesome, but
But I did watch
it
the
has an
first
actual like story to it, which is she has to use certain magic or it becomes evil, but it's on I think the first season's about to end on Netflix.
Do you watch the Japanese or the English version?
Oh, the Japanese. I feel like I don't know.
Subbed only.
I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
sub only.
sometimes dub. Like I've been watching Sailor Moon during work, and the English. I tried to watch a Japanese, like the sub version. It just don't hit the same in English. I don't know what it is.
What, you saying the English Sailor Moon is worse than the Japanese?
No, I think it's better. Yeah,
I've heard there's a few handful of animes where that's the case.
Yeah,
I think that one, Haruhi Suzumiya.
I didn't see that one.
Everyone says Haruhi, the English one, is better than the Japanese, and the main one that everyone pulls up is the Yu Yu Hakusho. Everyone says the English version of that is better than the Japanese version.
I thought you was gonna say DBZ. Because I feel like
everyone does say that, but look, I watched the entirety of Dragon Ball last year. I started January 3rd all the way into the very end of the year watching Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT.
Cowboy Bebop.
Bebop I've never seen.
Dude, I think Spike Spiegel, his voice actor.
Yeah, I do.
He's got a legendary voice, and it fits his character to a T.
Yeah,
and he plays it so well.
Good, yeah.
They got Dragon Ball Z on here, Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, actually.
I would say,
Yu Yu?
Yeah, that's the one that I've heard the most about.
I really like that show.
Haikyuu.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Sailor Moon, School Rumble.
Love is War.
Are these just like all the popular anime?
You know what the worst one is though?
Well, look at the right.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Really?
They gave Joey Wheeler, which is in such an American name, this like Brooklyn accent. Why? Like, watching it as a kid, I didn't really think much about it, but now that I've gotten older, I'm just like, why the fuck would they do that?
Wait.
I seen that too.
Wait, what show is this?
This one?
We're looking at what?
I mean, Ghost Stories.
No, I just saw one line.
It was like a big black man chasing you.
I saw that too.
Is that Ghost Stories?
It might be. I think they're just...
There's this one anime that's
so
out of pocket.
I think it is
Ghost Stories. I've been meaning to watch it because
Ghost Stories dub.
There's way more lines other than that are just...
It's because they got... So, it got canceled, but then some random studio picked it up, and like, the owners of the show were just like, do whatever you want. And so that's what they did.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I will say for the Dragon Ball one, though, I think the Japanese is way better.
Really?
Goku's voice is so stupid in Japanese. But, like, it fits his character more.
Yeah, he's supposed to be stupid.
He is. He's dumb as hell.
He's supposed to be.
That's the whole point of him. But he actually talks, like, broken Japanese and stuff. And he just... It's supposed to... It goes more into his character. But I think the English one is fine. Like...
I mean, it's definitely...
Ace Attorney had an anime? I didn't know that.
Well, if we're getting off the anime subject, we have one last thing. This is this gift I was going to give you.
Wait, you're giving me a gift?
I'm giving you a gift.
No,
you know
way.
What it is.
What is it? I have to pretend I don't know. What the fuck is it?
That's
oh my god.
Show the camera.
Are you serious? You're really going to give this to me?
Yeah, you can have it.
Wow, thank you so much.
The real reason is there's another lightning that I want.
No way. This is Lightning Lone Commando. This is the alt art that just got released on the MTG set. Lightning is...
But I like the art for that one more than the actual...
Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool.
So
thank you. Actually, thank you so much. I really do appreciate this.
Now you have to play.
Yeah, I've never beat the game. I just think Lightning's cool.
She definitely has cool design.
I just think... I don't want to get into it, but 7 is overrated. That's all I'm going to say. Final Fantasy 7 is kind of overrated. It's a great game, but yeah.
It's not as good as they make it out to be.
It's good for what it was at the time. But I think better have come.
Hold on. Because we had this talk about music too.
We did. I knew Trey was about to bring this up. It was pretty god tier. It was a god tier game when it came out, and it will always be.
It was like a generational, like Final Fantasy 7. A lot of people would say set the tone for RPGs going forward.
Yep. If
I agree, but I think they've just done it better. I mean, have you played Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
Okay.
I told you this too. You know why they called it Final Fantasy?
Why?
Remember why? I told you this like a year ago.
I know.
No, what's up?
So the the director and writer of Final Fantasy, he was doing different games at the time, and I think they were about to go to business, and their last game that they were making, they were going to name it, and it was their last attempt before giving up, so they called it their Final Fantasy. And then it blew the fuck up, and now they have like 17 of them, if not more.
It's a great name, honestly.
It is a good name.
When I realized
Iconic
that
intro.
Yeah.
For every single game. Good name.
Yeah, and when I realized that it's a comet in the beginning that's going to destroy them for 7, I thought that was pretty cool. There's also a bunch of moments in that game. A bunch of moments in that game that I really enjoy.
7.
There's there's a moment right before the big battle. I think I actually said this too.
Whoa.
Where they said, "Can we just
Spoilers.
lay here for a second? I just want to take this moment in." I thought that was cool. That was a cool way to
pretty cool.
I mean, it's a good game. It's just
I don't like it because it's popular.
Yeah, that's what I am. Yeah, fuck that game actually. And fuck you if you like it.
And you like 13 because it's hated on.
Hey, don't out me like that, man. No, I like 7. I liked it way more than I thought. I mean, I actually completed the game.
Yeah.
That tells you anything.
Yeah, that's a very long fucking game.
Yeah.
That's what I did during COVID. I bought that
actually
game
really
and I was
impressive,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Well, I didn't beat it. I got to the last fight. I couldn't beat it, so I just said, I got enough. I can just watch the ending on YouTube.
Good enough.
No, that's kind of where I'm at with 10. I've been playing that game. Well, I've had it for like years, but there's just some fights that just, if you don't farm levels,
Yeah.
you just can't win.
Did you beat Xeno?
No, but that's what I like about Xenoblade is that you can't farm for XP
Yeah.
because it takes so fucking long. Like it'd take like 3 hours to gain 1 level. But you gain enough XP throughout the game, you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go out and farm for XP. You just do side quests if you want, but you don't even have to do that.
But if you want to get ahead and make a fight easy, you just do a bunch of side quests.
Yeah, and the side quests are just like, go here and talk to this person. Now go here. But it's more about like exploring than it is about beating things. So it's a little bit more like, it's easier if you want to. But I'm about to beat the game.
Yeah.
Which Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is pretty good. I'd recommend it. I just bought the game like in 2017. Never beat it, and I was about to buy another game, and I was like, you know what? I'm done doing that.
You're better than most people.
I'm done buying new games.
I'm probably one of the worst about that.
Yeah. Well, because after this, I'm like, I'm gonna beat the Dead Space remake, and I'm gonna beat Final Fantasy 16.
Did you ever play the original?
Mm-hmm. I played it a lot, but I got the remake, and I just never opened it.
I beat that game like 3 times. I bought the remake, opened it for like 10 minutes, got through the intro, and stopped playing it.
Yeah,
I don't mind buying it again because I want to support that creator because I loved those games so much.
Yeah, that was honestly, I don't like those kind of games at all, but that one is just,
The
I remember
shooting or the horror part?
Both. I just think it's something that has been done so many times over, and I'm just...
But it's one of the good ones.
I know, and I don't know what it is. It's just
Speaking of, there's a new Resident Evil announced, and
Yep.
a new Silent Hill announced.
And
The new Silent Hills in Japan.
Oh,
Well, not
I
in
like
Japan.
it now.
I think it's.
Okay.
I actually don't know where it takes, but I assume it's in Japan.
That is cool.
And there's a new Persona 4 remake just got announced.
Okay.
Wait, really?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's another game I
isn't even
quit.
that old.
It's old.
Is it really that
The
old?
first one
It's
came out
GameCube,
on,
right?
I think it came out on PS.
No, you are right.
PSP?
I'm thinking
The
Persona
first?
5.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't want to get off subject here, but I remember the first time I saw a PSP, it blew my fucking mind. I thought it was so
Same.
fucking cool.
It was
Dude,
cool.
Noah
Yeah.
and Levi had them, and they would always play these games together, and I would just watch them play. It blew
was-
my mind.
yeah,
what I could
'cause
do.
I mean, it just looked, I don't know if it was in HD, but it
I
looked
don't
so
think
crisp.
Compared
It
to
looks
like my
so cool.
Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance SP,
Yeah.
and they're playing on that, and it's like a mini computer almost. It was wild.
They were playing, I remember seeing Battlefront 2, which I played on PS2, and it was on the PSP, and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Not so fire. It was
And then-
I had like the silver one, and I just loved like just putting the disc in. It was just so different because you're so used to like carts from like the GBA,
yeah.
and they had this small little tiny UMD.
God, yeah, I remember that had my favorite Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Mm.
So good.
Mm.
God, what a time.
I think it had my well, I only played one Metal Gear Solid before, which was 2. But then I got Portable Ops. Dude, I played so much in Portable Ops. I loved it. It was
I
so
played that one
good.
too. Me and Sam sat down and tried to play through every single Metal Gear game chronologically.
God, that's a lot.
It was a whole lot. Some of them were so boring. We're just gonna watch all the cutscenes on YouTube.
All right. Well, I think we're done with the Momocon. I think we should talk about the Renaissance Fair.
Oh,
what?
I thought we was gonna pick which one, but we can talk about the Renaissance Fair first.
Yeah, because we got to put them up against each other.
One thing about Momocon.
All right, what's
that
your
was
one thing?
funny. The last day when someone came up to us, I think it was to ask for a photo, but then they were like, "Wait, are you guys together?" And that just like
I vaguely
Was it
remember
a guy?
this.
Oh, his heart was broken.
But like,
Oh
you
no,
remember-
no.
what was it?
We were doing it was the picture you showed of us as Sub-Zero and Jade.
Yeah.
And we were posing together, and the guy was like,
I don't know what it was.
He was
But,
like,
the
"Oh,
wording-
can I
we
have
were
a-"
so confused.
He was like, "Can I have a picture with you?" He was talking to you.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Wait, did you guys come together?"
That's what it was.
And we were like,
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah." What are you talking about? I guess he thought you would just pose with him like that.
God.
And then he just kind of walked away.
Oh man, I bet that was a good cringe. I wish
God.
I could have saw that.
Hey, shout out to one of the fans though, because this one guy came up to us multiple days, and he said, "Would you mind doing this pose?" And he showed me that pose right there.
Oh yeah, he did.
He's the one who showed me that, and I thought he meant with him, and I said, I'll do it with him if you want a photo. Like, I'll do
Yeah.
it with him."
And then I said
and then Jess
no.
like,
It wasn't even like the pose I wanted to do. I just was like,
no,
I'm
he
not
just
doing that
wasn't
right
feeling it at the moment. But it was.
I was like
but
busy filming.
It worked out
and I was like,
later
I'm not doing
on,
this.
you know. Props to him. He gave us a good photo. So
The guy was actually kind of cool about it. He was like, "Oh, it's fun."
no, yeah.
Then he walked away. He vanished.
That's funny.
What'd y'all buy?
Ooh,
Like 2 things. I
I
think
got-
just like a sticker. I actually don't even remember what exactly, but Uzumaki. There was like a Blu-ray of a live action of the Uzumaki, the Junji Ito stories, but it's like
yeah.
live action with English subtitles. I've never
That's
seen this before,
crazy.
so I was like, dude, I want to watch this.
Wait, I want to watch that too.
Yeah, it just seemed weird. It's like a horror.
I heard
kinda
the
Japanese
anime.
horror movie.
I heard the anime was kind of trash, but
Yeah,
I haven't watched it.
The
though.
Adult Swim version.
No, there was a new one that just dropped
Oh, really?
this year.
Dude, they always drop those, and they're just not as good. It's just something about the manga for Junji Ito
Yeah.
that just hits so much harder.
Yeah.
I just guess I don't know. We'll see, because with the live action, what did you buy?
I bought this cat art from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was obsessed with this artist from like day one. I think their name's Kaylee DePlume, at least on Instagram. I'm trying to find a photo.
Yeah.
But
Send
I
them.
have like your art too. That
Oh
I
yeah.
bought.
Send those in the Discord. So
Yeah.
put them up there.
They're cool.
But that's
He's
what I
really
like.
talented.
Let's see if I have a photo.
That's what I like about Momocon is you do get different artists.
Yeah.
So you can have more than once you find someone that's more in your wheelhouse that has like your kind of style and stuff.
Yeah, everything was so different.
Yeah. And you get to like meet them.
Yeah, this guy, you could tell he really cared too, just about his art.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was really passionate about it more so than just making money.
I
God, I
sent a
drank so
photo
much that weekend.
of what I bought.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even
post it?
I didn't get drunk.
Yeah.
Really?
That weekend,
We had a fun game that we didn't do, which is where every time we saw us,
we
Oh,
would have
yeah.
been cooked.
this was my idea.
We would've
I don't know
been
if I told you this,
cooked.
Wormy, but my idea was we would draw straws, right? And we'd pick like different animes, and every time we saw a character from that anime, we'd have to take a shot. So like if we
Which I
saw
thought was
someone
cool.
if we saw someone dressed as Hatsune Miku, we'd take a shot. We saw
Yeah.
someone from dressed
Gosh.
as like a Dragon Ball character, we'd take a shot.
That's actually a good idea.
I know, but I was like, I can't do this.
I
And
was
then
also driving, so
I think if we saw someone dressed as us, we had to take 3.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
Those are
so-
good rules.
And we also
actually.
had like every time somebody asked for a picture, it was like a
Oh
shot.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, then we had
God.
to put a
a
a
limit.
limit.
but we just said no, that's too
Damn.
much. Cause something about wearing a costume around, it just throws you off. I feel like I'm just not the same.
I mean, especially if you're cosplaying, you're a different person.
That's super
if you're
hot.
doing it right.
Yeah, we gotta get things
Yeah,
going. We gotta get the
super
ball
hot.
rolling.
Super hot.
We've already talked about this like half an hour. It's just one of the things we gotta talk about.
Hey, we're staying on topic, kinda. So props to us. That's
Yeah, I
Let's
got
move
this-
on to the Renaissance Fair,
Okay, yeah.
which is what we did the week prior.
Yeah, it was like the week right.
gosh.
It
You
was
have
like-
videos of that?
I have videos of both that I'm currently
I think
editing,
I got a photo.
but I haven't watched any of the Momocon stuff. But I've been editing a lot of the Renaissance Faire one, and that one is wild because we get super hammered in that one. It's another drinking video. But
Oh man.
that one was actually a game that we would play, which is whoever drank the most wins our $2 Dunkin' gift card.
I only took 2 photos that weekend.
Someone won.
Someone won. Will
Someone
be
did
announced
win.
in the video.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You
sure.
want to
I
know who won?
Me.
Well, how many drinks you get in Renaissance
Dude,
Faire?
I was at least 28.
Let's start
20. Hey,
Let's start from the beginning
he's
here,
got it on
okay? Let's
hand.
start from the beginning because I've been watching the footage. I know it pretty well. We
That's
all wake
fire.
up at what? 8 a.m. in the morning?
I remember
When
seeing
what
that.
what fucking time did we get up?
We
Oh.
were told to get up at 8. We
Yeah.
got up at 8. Oh,
No.
And
also,
everybody was
didn't
late.
we stay up late the night before or something?
Hell yeah.
You,
I didn't.
I got home at like 2 in the morning.
we
Where
had
was I?
work.
Yeah,
I
we
think
had
Oh,
work.
y'all
y'all
had
had
work,
the Halo
Magic?
thing.
Oh, that was
yeah,
it.
your
Yeah, we had
Halo
Halo.
tournament.
We had
Yeah.
a Halo
Yeah.
LAN party on the
Oh,
original
yeah.
360. So we had like 5 360s up and
That's
played Halo
cool.
3.
So we got up at 8 in the morning. Immediately started drinking. I think we took a shot right in the very beginning.
That was magical.
Shots and mimosas or something.
Yeah.
Chili bought us some Chick-fil-A. We ate that. We took
That was
Shout out
magical.
Chili.
We
Thank
took-
God.
yeah.
Hey,
Chili.
And this was the coolest thing. I'll give a shout out again to Chili because he decided we should get a van
Yeah.
and then Dean
Yeah.
would be our chauffeur because he doesn't drink.
magical.
So then we all just got plastered and he drove us all there.
Magical.
We took a whole van.
Magical.
Dude, it was like $40. Absolutely
Easy.
worth it.
And what do we see while driving there right before we got there?
It's on video.
Just a little accident.
Oh, it's on video?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
filmed.
He was filming as we stumbled upon it.
I said, Cole, go ahead. Tell the cameras what's happening. And he said, there's something
Alright.
wrong with you.
Our
There's
friend,
something wrong with you.
I took.
our friend. Well, we stumbled across a car accident, but then as we were
I
looking
said it.
closer, we're like, wait,
I said, that's
Dana. That's our friend.
our friend Dana. She just got in a fucking car accident.
Oh my God.
Nothing
wasn't.
serious, by the way.
Nothing serious.
Yeah.
Of
To be
course.
She's
fair,
okay.
though, to be
But,
fair,
like,
that
The
SUV cut
odds.
across.
No, it wasn't
yeah.
her fault. It was this other guy who we later on.
Well, we'll let the law decide, okay?
the law's
Just
not deciding.
Yeah,
There's
they
no
ain't-
more
neither
time.
of them are doing
Later
anything.
on, though, at the Ren Fair, when we had drinks, we ran into the guy that she collided with, and he was like, "Well, it was because he cut her
Oh, wait,
off."
you
so it's
you
his-
saw him later?
Yeah, I did. And did
Remember how I described him?
I tell you what he said to me?
No.
He said, "Yeah, honestly, what did he say? I got a suspended license, so like, it's for the best."
What?
Yep.
Did you tell Dana this?
Yes.
Look, we'll let the law decide,
Yes.
okay?
Yes,
we'll let
yes,
the
yes,
law
yes,
decide.
yes. I did. Suspended license. No wonder he didn't mess with cops.
Yeah, I was telling her when I got to y'all, right as soon as we got there, I was telling y'all how I was like, this guy's a complete idiot. I don't know what's wrong with him. I just started quoting the things he was saying. He was like, yeah, I don't really fuck with cops like that, you know. And it's just,
Yeah, because he has a suspended license.
yeah.
That's what he told us.
I just thought he was on drugs or something.
No, he had a well, maybe,
Bro,
but
he
had
was
his-
drinking too. He was doing his own drinking game.
He just wanted everyone to enjoy the Ren Fair. Is that such a crime?
No. And you know what?
We did.
We did. You know how many
So-
shots we had? So this was the rule, okay? I gave everyone a Sharpie. I said, if you drink a beer or you take a shot, that's one. And all you had to do was tally it. And Dean, shout out to Dean. He was a little referee. He made sure everything was fair. So, I mean, by the time we stepped foot on the Ren Fair grounds, I was at 6, Cole was at 5, you were at 5, I think you were at 4, and then Levi was at 8 or something.
Mm-hmm.
The dude showed up, he had a thing full of like Crown and Coke, 4
Yeah.
shots of Crown and Coke.
5.
Chugged
I
it.
heard 5. That's the lore.
So, I mean, it was like 10 in the morning when we got there, and we were already 5 shots deep.
Ooh.
Oh, did you break it?
No, it just made a loud sound.
Dude, those chairs are fucked.
Yeah, they're so cheap.
Anyways,
Anyway,
I
I
put
mean, we go.
2 pictures in there, but they're not
Yeah, I should put the
pictures
Ren
of
Fair ones.
anything. It's just a photo of when we got there.
hell
And
yeah.
then-
Yo.
Oh, can
We
I
went
talk
to-
about
Wait, go
too?
back, go back, go back.
Ronnie.
I would like to bring up how Emmy saved the day, though, because my zipper broke before I left, and I thought hot glue would save me, so I hot glued myself in. And it worked. But as soon as I got out of the car, it opened.
Oh yeah.
My whole side. And she got vines from like the fake vines that I had and sewed me into my outfit.
I posted to
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So like if you look at like the photos, I have vines going down my side. It looks so purposeful. No. Emmy saved my ass. It would have
That
been
is
an
a good
awful
save.
day.
I put
That's
our
a really good
costumes up
save.
there
Yeah.
too, which I did want to say you made my costume.
I spent
You actually
days-
made my
days.
costume.
I know it looks simple, but wait, can you get the boards?
Yeah.
You don't have to. It's right there.
I'll get in a sec. There's me and Chili. You actually said that this is like 4 p.m. We were so fucking gone. I think we were both at 18 drinks at that point. I was
Where
very,
are y'all?
very
Y'all are
dehydrated.
hugging those cups.
This is
But-
where this is where my memory's gone. I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, you were blasted. You were
That's
really far
four is
gone.
like when we're like kind of wrapping up, but not really.
Everybody was done,
Yeah.
but you said you guys need to take a photo. You guys never take a photo together.
Yeah.
And it's true, we don't.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It was a good photo of us.
Yeah, we need to do more photos.
Wait,
That's
go back to
what
the
I'm
other photo.
saying.
I take videos. It's the same damn thing.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not. No, I agree.
Wait, we have a video of us.
I
Somewhere.
just realized- I have
Is
the
that from
video, too. I just took a picture of it.
Realize
Where's the
you
video?
wore your Crocs.
'Cause Emmy gave
Yeah,
me
I'm walking
ears.
around, bro.
It is about being comfy.
There you go. I put the video in there. But yeah, that's
It was sweet though, cause oh.
Yeah, I'm on.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's a
Who recorded this?
I think
Shelby.
Shelby, yeah. Because I thought
Yeah.
she was taking a photo, and then it kept moving, and I was like, oh.
you
But
made.
no,
Yeah,
it's
you made
cute. I
all
like
of
it.
that. It was insane.
Yeah.
We went to Hobby Lobby and they just had what
All
was
the
it like?
materials.
I sewed that.
Examples or something
Yeah.
that you follow?
Oh my god!
So-
Yeah, we got the Jesus pack.
Yeah, it looked like
It's basically
Christ.
just like straight up raw cloth and then cut out guides for the cloth.
Oh
Like,
my
it was so weird,
God.
but very cool how they did that.
Yeah,
But she
I
did
mean,
all
it
the
was
work to
very
do it.
comfortable though to walk
This is-
around all day in, especially with
yeah.
my Crocs. It was very.
I got
comfy.
nervous in the end though, and just for safety, I hot glued some just because I was like, I'm not risking him just being nude. For
Yeah,
some
underneath
reason.
was nothing.
You know,
So if it all fell off, I don't know what I'd do.
so I hot glued some spots, but
Were
I
you
think
at
it would have
straight
stayed.
commando under this?
Hell yeah. No.
You, I, was
did.
about
I
to
think I was
say.
wearing shorts. I don't
He was
remember
wearing
what I was wearing.
underwear.
I think I
I
was
was-
wearing shorts
okay.
actually.
I thought
I
you were
wasn't
doing-
wearing.
I thought he was doing straight character, like in lore, like
I
Just
should've.
nothing.
I
Yeah,
damn well
just
should have.
Risk
honestly.
it all. No, it was sweet though, cause like throughout the day though, I ran into a couple like little girls, and they loved my outfit for some reason. This outfit that I threw together, and so as you like, if you look at photos throughout the day, I lose my flowers because every time they compliment me, I'm like, do you want some? You can pick some, and like it's
You
just
get
cool.
that,
So I
one
left
girl
with
your
nothing.
flower.
I left with no
That's
flowers.
so wholesome.
You gave that one girl
Dang.
your big flower.
Yeah.
You took it from.
Oh yeah, I did take it
You
from
did.
Dana, but she understood. I knew she'd understand.
You said,
Give me a
"Hey,
shit."
can I see
Well,
that real
what
quick?
is she gonna do? No, I said, hey, I want to give this to her. Are you down for that? Because I had given away like everything else pretty
Well,
much.
I think what happened. I think you had just gave it to her. She's like, "Oh my god, this flower is so beautiful, so pretty." And
No,
then you
I'd
came
given
over.
I'd given it to her like
let me get that
Stop! I'd given it to her a while ago.
I posted another video. There was the guy who's dressed the same as me. I haven't seen this video
What?
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
so I have no idea what I say.
You were talking about how your girlfriends made those for you.
Oh yeah, he said his girlfriend made it, and I.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's so cool.
yeah, I was actually.
That's
pretty
a
sick.
real. Both of y'all's costumes were really niche and unique. So
Yeah, I feel like it was
It's
a kind
cool
of
to see some-
you know.
yeah,
But
Definitely.
yours,
Also, there's Tommy. Fuck
your
him.
planks look like your planks look good. His planks kind of look like, I don't know. Just look
Yeah,
weird.
mine was made a little bit more love, I'd say.
think so.
you know.
Can
Well,
we
mine
get
had the moss
plank?
on.
Can someone get the plank?
I'll get the planks. Well,
Hey,
we gotta
I will say
decide.
the moss though did come from your war kits or whatever those are.
War kits.
I don't know what it is.
I used to do like miniature paintings. and,
Yeah.
Well,
stuff like that.
I think it goes out
It
saying
helped.
we all got very trashed, very, very, very trashed that day.
Yeah.
Well, we're skipping like the whole the middle.
But
we got
Well,
there. We're like
what-
five.
I
well,
mean-
we're posting a video later of the main.
All I'll say is for the video's sake is it starts off like any drinking endeavor really strong. The vibes are there, but when we step foot on that place,
the vibes get off.
dude, oh my God. We get at the Renaissance Fair, there's a special drink that they have, which is wasp sting.
Wasp sting.
Is that right?
And we get a double wasp sting.
Well, it's a shot of mead, which is just like, I guess just a regular
2 shots of mead.
Yeah, it's a shot. It's 2 shots of mead, and then they top it off with ale. So 2 ales. So normally you get 1 shot of mead, and then it's a
Normally you get 2 shots, and then
What I'm saying is though, the normal one is 1 shot with the citrus. Yes, and then we get the special one, which is the double, which is double shot in double. Yeah. Yes, you have the wasp.
A bee sting is 1 mead, and then the ale, and then a wasp is 2, and then the ale.
That's what I was saying. The bee sting was 1,
and then
plus
we got
the
a
ale.
double wasp.
Yeah, so we had the 6th one.
Okay.
Wait.
That's what I was saying.
Huh? Wait.
See?
The double wasp, or you get the wasp is a double.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's still 2.
2 things of mead.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were saying 4.
No, it's the meat is like there's like a shot of it, which is
Yeah.
1. So there's double, so there's 2, and then you get 2 beers basically on top of it.
Yeah.
So then it's like 4.
Yeah.
So we were just chugging those the whole
So it's
time.
like 4 drinks.
Yeah, I think it came out of 6 or something.
6.
Yeah,
If you
which
get
I
the
thought was
double.
cheating because.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not.
To each their own.
Because you know what,
To each their own.
dude, no one could get past 2 of those. Because everyone chugged their first one, and then by the time they got to the second one, by the time they finished it, you can fucking tell they're
You're
gone.
Yeah.
They're fucking gone. It's because you drink too much too early.
Yeah.
You know.
And I don't think we ate. Well, I mean, we had Chick-fil-A.
No, it
but-
was funny.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I came back to the wench thing,
That's when everyone was gone. This was
and I
like 2
brought
p.m.
a burger and fries back. And I ate some, and I looked around me, and I thought, everyone else here needs this burger more than me. And like we passed it around.
I just wanted some of those fries.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
those fries are fire. Honestly, the burger was mid.
Yeah.
So I really got it for the fries myself too.
Yeah.
Well, I got the wasp, whatever, which is the 6 drinks. I finished that one, and then by the time I finished that and got my second one, I was like, I have to eat or I'm gonna die.
What got me?
I just chowed a whole like a foot-long hot dog and some fries, and I didn't want to finish it, but I forced myself because I was like, if I don't do this, I'm gonna pass out.
Sheesh.
It was a good ass hot dog though. But I finished the 1 drink and I was at 18 and I said, I'm fucking done. I don't care who wins. I'm done. I don't
think
care
might
if I
have
lose.
I might have a hot take though. I think turkey legs are overrated.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think
No, that's-
I
I
don't think
agree.
that's hot at all. I think that's just known, but everyone. It's
Well,
the,
what's
It's like a
the theme,
tradition
it's cool,
thing.
it's fun.
Yeah.
what's the better?
Y'all are wrong.
Well, I just think all the food there sucks.
Maybe
but
if I'm
it's
like-
the only
Except for
food.
the-
it's
That's a
like
hot
the
take.
one-
I mean, all of it is just.
I don't think it sucks.
It sucks.
I think it's overpriced.
Oh,
And
that
that's what
for
makes it
sure.
sad.
Okay,
There
fair.
it
Yeah.
is.
'Cause The cheese bread we had in the very beginning that you could dip your own
Yeah.
marinara on.
that was fairly priced, right?
So good. It was like $8, I think.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah,
I
it's not
forget.
good anymore.
No, it was like $6. It
when
was
I
like
hear
$6.
$8 for bread and marinara
It was like
sauce,
$6.
But
still,
that's how they get you because you have to fucking eat or you're
Yeah.
going to die.
because you're drinking 3-4 wasps and you're dying.
Because you're in some stupid contest with
Turkey
your
leg-
friends.
I mean, that turkey leg was $15, which I hate to say it.
My
Nowadays,
God.
turkey legs are like $20, $25 if you go to the fair.
It's still not worth that.
No way.
I love a turkey leg. I'm gonna get it every time.
I
Well,
think
it's
it's
You know what? I hate it. I might be the reason they price it like that because they know I'm gonna get it every time.
For me, it just tastes like they just cooked the meat. That's it.
That's
There's
all
like
they did
no
do.
seasoning or anything. It
They
just
didn't have
tastes
seasoning
like
back then.
Yeah, you gotta immerse
They might
yourself.
have some rosemary and maybe some parsley. That's about it. Maybe some salt.
My takeaway of the Renaissance Fair, there's not much. There's not enough RPers there. There's not enough people who get into that character.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
wanna
gotta-
see
I
people
wish Billy
who-
were here.
I want to see people who are in the character,
Yeah.
so I can RP.
They're on
with
all
them.
the shows that we weren't watching because we were walking
God.
around drinking.
I need to
Yeah.
FaceTime.
I know. I
stop
like
doing
the
that.
reason we got there early was to go to shows.
No, that's so lame.
And then we went to, well, I went to 2 shows, but everybody else went to one
I
show.
think the only show was the winch one, right?
For y'all, I went to the
Yeah.
costume thing.
See, that would have been cool. I wish I did, but I was too busy trying to catch up and chugging.
Yeah, there's that other person who was dressed as an Eldering character.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Yeah, I should have met them.
Ronnie.
That would have been cool.
Her-
That would have been a cool photo.
I remember
outfit was
seeing that.
fire, too.
I was so excited when I saw that.
She had like lights on underneath her hat, and she had like the forearms.
So what do you guys think? Which
she
one
was
was
in the,
better?
She was in the contest.
Yeah, she came second.
Oh, she wins.
No, she came second.
Dang.
She won.
To me,
Who
she won. Yeah. It was like this orc girl, which her costume was the fire.
That sounds pretty cool.
She was like actually
When
from
was
like World
that?
of Warcraft.
What?
That was like right after we got.
We didn't watch that.
That was right
Yeah,
after
Trey
the cheese
went,
bread.
and we were all busy drinking.
We were drinking.
Because I remember
Well-
I got there, I got this lemonade thing
Yeah,
because
you
Dana
got
wanted
ripped
it,
off.
and that was like a drink or two,
It was
and
two.
everyone's like,
no, I was 4. Don't let them lie to you.
No, it's
It was
not.
like
It's
two
just
drinks.
lemonade
It was
and
two
like
drinks, and
half
everyone's
a
drinking
shot of
wasp.
vodka.
I'm like, oh god, I'm falling
It's a
behind so
margarita
fast.
with 2
So then
meat shots.
I chug that, I get a wasp. I chug that, get a second wasp. And at the very end of that one, I get a third, and I start to pass out. I don't remember anything after that. And then Dean is just following me and writing things on my arm.
We'll let the we'll let the
Okay.
footage show who wins. So all will be revealed.
And then I wake up in the van hours later. And that's the last thing I remember.
so stressful.
God, we were at
That's
that
so
Mexican
funny.
restaurant for so fucking long.
yeah.
God damn.
That we gotta stop going there.
It's
Yeah.
not
That
that
place-
great.
Yeah, that place is trash.
Yeah.
They were like, they didn't even clean the table off.
No, the first time it was good, but I think that was because I didn't know any of you guys, and I was new, and I was just trying to be cool.
I don't even think the
And
first
cool
time was
new
good.
girl, and
in.
It's
yeah,
just,
I wasn't worried about the table or the food. I was just worried about you guys liking me. So,
It's just
but the second time,
It's overcrowded in there, and the food's like you said, it's not that great. And we sat down. Dana picked up her menu, had a fry on
oh
it.
my gosh, I
It's a free
remember
fry.
you saying that.
No, the problem is we shouldn't have got up at 8 in the morning. We should have just got up at a regular time and left at like 10:30.
Nah, that was
Nah,
part
I
of the
think-
fun.
nah, I think getting up- I
Get
think
wrecked.
getting there early was pretty good because we got a good parking spot too.
I ain't doing no drinking competition again.
What? Why?
What?
I wanted to
I
do
love
other
a drinking
things. I wanted to actually go to stuff.
What?
and do
Wait in
things.
line?
Well,
No,
after
and
we
watch
got
the
the
shows and stuff.
after we got the cheese bread, we said, "Hey, we're all going
I
to
will
this,"
say-
and then y'all just split off.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
think we've been doing it wrong though, because my little brother went, and he said so. He went, and this man came up to him and started talking and like some accent. I don't know, like what a Renaissance accent would be.
Try it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Like, like
Look
old
at how you're
English.
dressed.
We can cut it out.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
We
know.
can cut it out.
Billy
It's
can
just-
do it. Billy can do it, but like Billy does a great version. But this man came up to him and started telling him how he's got to go view the turtles. There's turtles there.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And then Billy went to a haunted house.
Well,
I
Oh,
remember
we've seen
seeing
that.
that,
That
yeah.
was overpriced though.
You
had to pay, like, $20
did
to go in there.
so much though, and like he saw a lot of our peers were like, for him it's new, and he makes fun of a lot of people too. So it's really funny going to family dinner after and
yeah.
just watching him reenact his Renaissance experience.
I mean, I went the week before with some friends. Didn't drink at all. We went to like a bunch of shows.
Her.
They had like birds there, like owls and hawks.
Oh,
That's
don't
so
like
cool.
it.
We're doing so different every time. We've just
Yeah, I think it goes without
waited
saying
in
Renaissance Fair
lines
sucks,
and drank.
but it's cheap as hell.
So Momocon is the winner.
Momocon's the
I'll
winner.
say.
I did have a
Oh,
lot of fun. at
Wait, no, we
Momocon.
got different.
I
reviews.
mean,
Well, it depends on what you're talking about. Drink wise,
The problem,
Ren Fair.
no, you know,
yeah.
the problem is these places
this is
are
what, we
just
talked about this before.
when you break it down. These places are just let's go here and spend money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So whatever place you spend the most money at, you have the most fun at, which is Momocon for me.
I don't even know how much I spent on drinks.
At the Ren Fair, it was pretty cheap.
I think I spent more on
I'm
Ren
sure there was
Fair.
wasps.
30,
I spent more at Ren
but
Fair.
that's four. That's like five, it was like 6 drinks.
I think
I bet I can look at
I
my
mean-
transaction history.
Yeah.
And
Well,
see what
how
I
much
bought.
did you pay for your fucking tickets again? Remember?
I don't
yeah.
count that. That's a
God.
different
Double.
transaction.
No, remember mine? I bought mine from that shitty website and paid like double everyone else.
Yeah,
So,
I wouldn't
You
have
bought
done
your
that.
one ticket for like $100, and it's like $30 a
God.
piece.
Yeah, it was fucking wild.
Okay, so you picked Renaissance Fair.
No, because I got lost for like an hour.
And what did you pick?
God, I had fun at both, but I'm just more into the Momocon side of things.
Yeah.
So Momocon.
It's cool.
Momocon.
Yeah.
Did you pick Momocon? Yeah, see, Momocon's the winner.
But
You
it's
heard it here,
also-
folks. First here, folks.
I think it's unfair too, because Momocon's 4 days, Ren Fair is 1 day.
Also, if we did a drinking competition at Momocon, I
It would have
think
brought it down.
I probably would have had more fun at Ren Fair if we didn't do one. Because I was just concentrating on just trying to drink. Like that was, I get so competitive. I'm just like, okay, I have to drink and not go do anything else.
Well,
But that's just me.
I mean, we have to do drinking contest, or why would we even go? You know,
We didn't do that at Momocon.
Oh, we did.
we did our own
With the
drinking
Yetis.
contest.
Oh yeah, with the Yetis.
Yeah.
I was driving anyway, so I was out of it.
Speaking of which, I think we should go into our next segment here. Before we get into the Sinners and Thunderbolts review, and then to the Elon Musk thing. It's gonna be like 4 hours, dude. We're already like 2 hours deep.
Perf.
Let's go ahead. Let's take a little break here.
Break time.
Do you want another shot or anything?
Sure.
Let's pour up another shot. I got some.
We have sushi in the fridge. That's why I left.
I wanted
Oh,
to
you're
show
good.
you the thing I bought at Momocon too. This magic card.
Show 'em the
Take
magic
these
card. I
Wings
gotta-
off.
You bought
Oh.
this at Momocon?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to pass out.
Oh yeah, I do remember this.
I got some gifts for everybody.
Oh, are we doing this now? The
yeah,
gifts?
we'll do the gifts now.
Wait, we went.
We're doing
I thought
gifts.
we went on break.
Okay, we'll take a break. Hey guys, stick around. We're about to open up some gifts.
So we're not doing a break.
We're not doing a break. Everyone
Okay.
put your fucking headphones away.
Wait,
Wait,
we're not?
I got
Are we
And
pee.
doing
we're
a
back
break
to the
after the gifts?
What a good break.
Huh?
Are we doing a break after the gifts?
You're
Why don't
not
we
getting
break
out of
and
that
then do
outfit.
things?
You're staying. You're stuck here the
No,
whole
I'm not
fucking
getting
time.
out of the outfit.
Can
I
you
just
lift up
want-
your wig a little bit? I want to see more noggin and more brain.
How bad is this? How do I make it better?
It was good, but I want it bad.
No, it was bad because I had like I didn't have the wig cap. I had like a bun.
supposed
Yeah. You need to put a bun
the
back
problem.
under it.
Oh yeah, I have to do these myself. I'm not
Whatever,
about
man.
it.
Trey, go piss, man.
I'm not about it. Thanks, Jet.
Go piss, bro.
Ah,
I'm not mad
go piss, girl. Are we taking a shot first or no?
Yeah, pour up the shots. Me and Wormy.
I could do a shot.
What?
Only 9.
What about the sushi? Sushi disco.
We can do some sushi if you want.
Look at that card. Tell me what you think.
Well,
We got here.
Every
We've
time
got
I say
a
that, it's
massacre girl. Legendary creature, human assassin. When she enters the battlefield, each other creature gets -1, -1 to end the turn. Whenever another creature dies, each creature gets another. Oh, she gets. Other than her, gets -1, -1. That's pretty good.
It's kind of cool. You can set up
It's
like
5.
if you see like
Menace.
a board state where it's like a 1/1, a 2/2, a 3/3, a 4/4, a 5/5.
Is this an actual card?
Yeah. It's one of the alt arts. Paid a lot. Paid like 20 for it.
Like some goth girl on it. It's pretty cool. How much you pay for it?
Like 20.
Oh, that's nothing.
I got that and a Gengar and a Hisoka statue.
That was from Momocon?
Yeah. No, that's from Ren Fair.
Oh, awesome.
They definitely did not have that there.
A Momocon. I would, you know,
I'm driving the van next year. I want to do stuff.
there wasn't nothing to do there, though.
There's so
That's
much
the problem.
to do.
There's nothing to do at
You can go
Momocon.
fight your friends in that arena, which I wish we did.
Yeah, that would have been funnier.
That would have been hilarious.
Well, I just wanted to film a video. So I was like, what's going to make the best video?
Everyone being fucking
Everyone
retarded.
drinking. Yeah. Dude, you can see there's one point, too, where Levi is just dead. Dead to the world.
How far did you record in?
I recorded the whole thing.
Oh, God.
So you can really see everybody dead. Like, you can see it hit everybody. It's around drink 15 that everyone just starts losing it. It's pretty crazy. And it's honestly like, I mean, 18, it's like 18 shots,
Yeah.
18 beers.
Over the course of like, what, 3-4 hours? 5 hours?
It was like 2 p.m., so we had been doing it for about 6.
Yeah.
But we didn't eat really much that day. That was the problem.
All I had was that Chick-fil-A, and then I had one of those
Yeah.
not tilapia, empanadas. I had one empanada.
That's
That was
like
my food.
Yeah, when you get to that point, you have to eat. That's why I was happy I just scorched it down. I mean, even last night doing the concert, dude, I was so just dehydrated, just so gone.
What'd you buy? The concert.
Just drinks. I didn't buy any of the merch. I was really upset afterwards. I was like, I'm not buying any of this shit.
You were really salty about it.
Yeah, halfway through, I was like, if I drove, I would have just left. I'm like, I'm done with this.
Halfway through
show.
the DGD concert.
It's like I'd rather be home.
What about
You know what? I'm gonna take this.
Look, I just
they
know
played
sometimes.
that song though. They played the group song.
I just
Uneasy
know.
Hearts. Did you not enjoy that?
I did really enjoy it, but I'm more cynical the older I get. But I'm very aware of it. It's just more or less.
For the encore, did they cheer loud?
Yeah, they were there. I mean, it was just like
You think they would have come out anyways?
for sure. I mean, it was like 30 seconds, and then they came out. So we're gonna do 3 more songs. But I mean, they didn't do any of their regular songs. They didn't do any of their heavy hitters. So it was pretty crazy to see. But yeah. I mean, it was just a lot going on.
Yeah, did
I
they
didn't see
do Midnights at McGuffey's?
Yeah, they did their 2 new songs. They did Midnights and then All the Way Down, which I enjoy. It's just, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of live music anyways.
Fair enough.
I don't know what it is about it. I just don't feel like I enjoy it as much as I
think it's just certain artists have very good live performance, and
Yeah.
some just play the music. And
Yeah.
that's fine if you want to see it live. But I think some artists can really, really make the live show worth the money that you're going there and the experience of having to stand around a bunch of people you don't want to be next to that are sweating and
yeah.
not doing anything or being hype.
I mean, it was all right. It was fun. Whoa.
Dance, Gavin.
Sushi.
Are we still on break?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to take a shot or something? Or do you want to play us some?
Yeah. Because
Some
you were talking
TikToks?
about, oh yeah, we could play those TikToks Gabby
I think that's
posted
why
and
you
I
like
posted.
Tyler, because he always does a.
He does crazy things at his shows.
Yeah. What? Why was there a Momo at Ayase?
They're at Momocon, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think this is Momocon.
That's not Momo.
That's Momocon, bro.
No,
They're at some con. They're at some
yeah,
convention.
They're somewhere for sure.
Wow, that was. Let's see. Yep, let's play this one. This is some TikToks.
I like this. I like this more than the last one. That was good.
Pick more Robin clean. Oh wow. Yep, there's me.
Fucking luck.
There's me.
I love how he got behind her.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Can I take a pic?
Did you watch this clip?
Yeah, we watched it.
Okay.
Just play it again. You can play it again.
Again?
We didn't watch it on the. This is my boy Shane Gillis.
I bought a gun.
Jesus, man.
I got it with my bonus money.
Is it loaded?
I didn't buy any bullets yet. Or did I? See that? Trigger discipline. You don't even know about that. 'Cause you're a liberal. Take the shot. I'm gonna take the shot. See
You're
that?
an idiot with a gun.
That's John Wick shit.
Do you have a permit for it?
Does this scare you?
Yeah, you have it.
Yeah, my God.
I'm not taking my clothes off.
What up?
What up?
Some John Wick shit.
I just posted a clip.
I'm taking the shot.
Oh, play this.
I'm taking the shot.
What is this? Okay.
You gotta send that to Good Sam.
This movie's so good though.
Whiplash?
Yeah,
Oh,
I loved
10
it.
out of 10.
Absolutely.
Send that to Good Sam.
What is this?
Some cringe. Something that I get a mythical For You page pull. Oh, damn it. I hope it's not removed. I think it was. Oh, this is a pretty good one.
Oh, wow. That was badass.
Dude, what a cool
What does this shirt say?
Something people?
It says like 1 star on people.
Maybe a GTA 6 reference.
people. 1 star. 1 out of 5 stars.
That would have taken so long to record.
Oh man.
We got to reenact that.
Can we get Cole doing that?
Yeah,
On the back
Cole
of,
has
like,
to though. His
Your-
Ford
on the
Focus.
back of your truck. No. Yeah, on the back of his Ford Focus.
There's so many things I want to reenact.
What is this?
Well, you're really gonna make me drink alone?
You are my friend.
Let's go drink alcohol.
You are my friend. Don't make me drink alone. Oh wait, you gotta cut this one out. But you gotta cut. this
No,
one
we're
out.
not cutting it out. If we put it in there,
You just
I'm
put-
posting
You
one.
can't.
This is the scene I want to reenact with Cole.
You able to shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I have to go right now. I'm getting calls. I have to catch a flight. I'm on a tour. I'm trying to be fucking nice.
Is this actually from a movie?
Yeah, it's from the
This
movie.
is this movie.
That's that movie. It's the
This
Weekend
is so
movie.
bad.
Shut up!
It's so
Shut
weird.
the fuck up!
Hearing the weekend talk normal.
And I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Perfect. We got to see that movie.
That looked like a high school project.
I mean, he's not a film director.
That was so bad.
I want to watch it.
Okay.
We need to watch that and Madam Web
That was
one
so
night.
bad.
You gotta cut this
Oh, yeah,
next
yeah,
TikTok.
okay.
No,
out.
we're not cutting it out.
Post it?
We're keeping it in.
There's not even a
it out.
thumbnail for it. What did you post?
You gotta
Now I'm
cut
scared.
it out. Turn it down. Pause it and turn
No.
it
Oh,
boy!
God, it's so loud.
We'll just mute it and then we'll just
Yeah.
watch it.
Freaking hate niggers.
We fuck niggers.
What is going on?
What is this?
We fuck niggers.
Dude, this sound is wild for this.
Why is it?
Why is it?
Dentist?
Who's the
Korean-
target audience?
Why is it a Korean dentistry with that song?
Is this tough in Korea? She must add her volume to 0.
Exactly.
What's that Korean Denzel listening to?
Oh my
so
God.
dumb. It's so dumb.
What? This is like not even an unironic post. This or an ironic post. What the hell? Like this is actually like
It's like a legit post about these
Yeah,
Koreans learning
dentistry, yeah.
dentistry school. And then the sound in it is just, oh my God. Wow.
yeah,
How did you come across that?
Oh,
that's a good pull.
I sent this one to Jet. This is for you and Jet.
What is this? Oh, man. God, I hate this steak so much.
Why is it being so shitty? You know what I need next time?
Dude, Sinners was
A
so
fucking
good.
mouse.
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, there's one right over there.
Whoa.
It's in that
what did you
cabinet.
change? Question number 1. What was your number 1 reason for not liking Sinners?
Was it A, too many black people?
that a good bit?
B,
That bit?
a general disdain for minorities? C, the Klan were bad guys? Or D, Haley Steinfeld should have done Full Frontal?
None of those things, dude. I just didn't like the movie.
Question number 2. When you realized the bad guys were white, were you thinking A, I hope the vampires win? B, oh, evil white man cliche? C, this is offensive to my people? Or D, why isn't Haley Steinfeld doing Full Frontal?
Dude, what are we doing here right now? Aren't I allowed to just not like the movie?
Question number 3.
Come on, dude.
Would you have enjoyed Sinners
that
more if A,
Olive oil he was pouring?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to do with anything about race. Just because I'm a white guy and it's a black movie, that doesn't mean that it's the reason I didn't like the movie. Okay, fine. Haley Steinfeld should have done Full Frontal.
I knew it.
And there were a lot of black people in that movie.
That's not.
That's pretty good.
Well, I guess that's a good segue to our next topic here. Sinners versus Thunderbolts. Let's take a shot first, though.
Hurt.
Today we're drinking the tequila G4 Blanco. What?
We need another shot glass.
Oh yeah, we do because Wormy's taking one.
Just
It's in that cabinet there. I think there should be a shot glass behind me, right?
probably.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
You laughing at that dentistry one?
No,
I'll get it.
them squabbling over who's getting this shot.
I can't get. I'm sore.
Look, if it's that inconvenient, I won't have a shot.
No.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Fine, we'll give him the fucking monkey head too.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
What?
Did you never eat that rum?
Oh yeah, I ate some. If y'all want some, please. There's no way I can kill that. I ate a whole bunch. They put like a shit ton of noodles in that. Did you take a shot of that yet?
It's
Is
clear.
it good?
Oh yeah, it's gin.
Ever good? I like it. It tastes better than normal gin.
Yeah, I bet. I've just had mixed drinks with it.
We should do a podcast where we try all different types of whiskey.
All different types of liquor.
Whiskey.
I think in the heavily spiced one, I sent a Sinners video that's
We watched all of them.
also cosplaying.
We watched everything that was in the Discord, all the videos just now.
Okay. So
You wanna
it's
see it again?
cosplayers and dancers. No, I believe you.
Oh!
Where is it?
I believe you.
I forgot I was dressed like this.
I just want to remember these.
No, up there. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, we watched all
those.
3 of these.
Oh, cool.
Those were good. We like the
We all doing tequila or rum or what's everyone doing?
I'd prefer tequila if there's
You want
enough.
tequila or rum?
rum.
Rum?
Perf.
Okay, well, we'll give you the non-monkey head then. Just so I don't fuck it up.
I don't care.
Monkey. You, can
You want a
fill
full
mine.
one? I was about to say.
You are my friend.
Good luck, take it, babe. Yeah, we got your Bacardi,
Where's
your
Coles?
favorite.
I love Bacardi. Make me some mojitos.
Damn.
Rum is underrated, honestly.
So
Memorial Day, that's all I drank. Rum and pineapple juice. You didn't see that.
So good. Would you spill some?
No, I picked up the Nito as the cap. Will you pass that? Could this I?
Could this say?
That means please for all you.
Give me my card
English
before
speakers.
Jet spills liquor on it.
That's smart. I almost knocked this glass over. I got my sushi here. We're set up, boys.
Thank you.
We're going to talk
Yeah,
about
came with
Sinners
the
versus
salad.
Thunderbolts. Probably, I think, the 2 highest rated movies so far right now.
Can you
Before we
pass
get into
the
that,
almond?
yeah.
Sorry. If I
gonna
reach
take
too
this
far,
shot. What are
I'm
you taking a
scared
shot
what'll
of?
happen.
Gin.
Hendrix, right?
Yeah. Is that what that is?
No, it's limited edition Midsommar. Hendrix.
Midsommar, hell yeah.
I thought it was the Irish thing.
Hendrix?
Whatever that one is.
Sounds Irish.
Midsommar, what? It says it
That's
in the movie.
Swedish. It's Midsommar would be Swedish, but I don't know
But
if that has
Hendrix
anything to
could
do
be
with
something
Hendrix.
else. Yeah.
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 It's gin, so it's quite heavy.
It tastes better.
Kampai.
Salud.
All right.
It actually tastes so good.
I like the other tequila we got.
Yeah, we tried
What do you
something new
think?
this time.
Yeah,
I like the other one. The other one's way smoother. But this is
no,
Blanco.
No. Throw it.
Yeah, I need one of these actually. You want one?
Yeah, toss it.
Oh!
Bad throw. Bad throw.
Wormy and I got ours. That was sick.
Oh!
Nice.
That was all in the catcher. I
Okay,
was slacking.
before
You mean the pitcher?
before we start here,
No, I didn't do shit.
babe,
You
why
said
don't you?
Oh, I thought you were saying you missed it the first time because of the cat.
I was saying,
No, I get what you're saying.
yeah. I don't know what the term is for someone who, it wasn't my,
Okay, moving on. You know what? It's I wanted to treat some of you guys, so
Okay, here we are.
Gabby, you want to go ahead and look under your seat there and tell me what you got underneath there.
Oh, wow. Is this it?
Yep. Go ahead, show the camera, show them what you got.
It's my own water bottle
Wow, yeah.
that he took from
No
me.
way. No, yeah.
Once
you
he
know.
lost his tooth.
Chat, clap it up, chat.
We had thought, yeah. Can I get
that
some?
I've given him.
Can I get some applause in the chat? We had thought we'd lost this, and it devastated us. But I found it, so I thought I'd go ahead and give it back to you on the podcast. Absolutely.
I think what'd help is we just bring the PlayStation 5 back up here, so that way, we can watch
We're not doing
movies.
that. We're not doing that. And Trey,
Oh.
why don't you go ahead and check what's underneath your
That hurt.
Yep, there. Oh, show the camera,
wow.
What is this?
They need that, don't they?
bro. More than you know.
What
Trey
is
and
this?
Chili share a shower, and my God, man, it's a shower liner.
Have you been in there recently?
See,
or
you
something?
probably don't realize it's supposed
He
to be
used
clear because you're just.
Hey, I'm the only one who washes it.
No. Hey, in
That's
your
some
defense,
shit I would say.
I was
Jack.
washing ours. I was washing ours, and he's like, "Can you do that?" And I told him, because of Trey, I know you can do that.
No, you just buy
so,
a new one.
yes, you can wash it.
Why would you buy a new one? You can just wash
Because
it.
It was $7.
Yeah, it's like $7.
And
That's a waste of money.
I was washing
You
ours.
spend more on water and soap, probably.
No, water's like
And
20
time.
cents.
oh, what's this under my chair? Oh my God. No fucking way.
No
Oh,
way!
is that for me?
No way! Let me see. Is that for me? Is that for me?
No, you got your gift. That's mine.
No,
That's
this is
his.
mine.
It was under his chair.
I got the Switch too, I guess.
I think
don't know.
I think I was supposed to sit there.
No way!
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to back
Where'd you
here.
get it from?
Japan.
They're just giving it to me, man.
Target.
I don't know, man. Happy Pride Month.
Japan.
No way. Let's open this.
Yeah, what are
Why
we
are
doing?
we talking about
Yeah,
sinners?
fuck
we got
all
this.
Turn on GameCube
Yeah,
fucking
come
retro
on,
games
let's
right
go.
That's
now.
why he kept saying we have to do a let's play tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Let's Play
Abso-fucking-lutely.
tomorrow. We're
Yeah.
gonna
Well, we
do
got to do an unboxing first.
Mario Kart World. We can do unboxing here if you
Right
want.
here, right now.
Dude.
I got the
turn
new
it on.
Switch 2 here. You know,
Wait,
is that
can you do
Target?
like the ASMR unbox therapy video?
Yeah, breathe into that mic.
Was it?
There we go.
Today we have the Nintendo Switch 2
Oh, that's really good.
Mario Kart bundle.
Ooh. Wow,
open
look
it.
at that.
I'm opening it now.
Wow.
Don't leak your serial number.
Huh? Oh. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
look at those Joy-Cons, aka
Wow.
Mouses. I forgot that was a thing about it. Yeah.
Ooh.
I can't wait to hear these snap in. These are already heavier.
Oh, just so you know,
wow.
I don't know if
Slightly
you've
heavier.
watched any of the
want me to
durability
rip this
tests.
off?
Yeah.
The durability test for that, the screen is plastic and keys and stuff will scrape it up. You should get a screen protector. I think that might actually even come with one.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very soft screen.
There were videos about that.
Yeah, there's videos saying like if you take the screen off, you get a DMCA on your Switch or something.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
They took the Switch 1 stand and added a ass to it.
Now it's us.
It got fans in it.
Yeah, it actually is pretty durable. It's a fan right here at the bottom too.
Ah.
That's pretty cool.
Dang.
Does it come with a screen protector? I'm probably not gonna put one on.
I want to hear
You
that
need to put one
click.
on.
You got to
I'll
click
be
these in.
fine.
They don't click anymore.
They click when you...
I think it's just magnetized, right, or something? Okay.
Dang.
Very cool.
Wow.
How much?
Doesn't matter. It's from Japan.
$550. No. 500, I think, right?
It was 500, but with tax, 534.
534.
From Target?
Which isn't insane.
How many more bundles did they have?
They
2.
have. Oh, I thought they had a couple more left.
They had 3, so I bought 1. So there's 2 left there.
I might go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Depends how good the gameplay is.
Well, I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, dude, I'm just going to buy this in like a month.
Yeah.
So I might as well just buy it now. Because it's not going to like
and
break
especially for
my
those
bank account.
reactions.
It's also not going to drop in price or anything.
Yeah.
So.
Or get a new one. The only thing I don't like about the Switch 2 is I don't like
the switch of the SD card.
I don't like the look of it. I like the OLED that I have.
I
kind
of like it. I like that it's a little thick.
Now that I see it in person, I do think it does
it's
look.
giving.
I wish it came with more colors.
Well.
Wait, let me see. Sorry.
Well, here, hold it. You can look at it. I'm gonna get the OLED because I want to see.
My only gripe with the Switch 1 and 2.
Mine's in the kitchen. If you want to grab mine.
Are those fucking controllers? Fuck those controllers.
See,
hold that up to the camera, like towards us.
I've had my Switch.
Put your hands on it, like as if you were holding it.
This way?
Yeah, but turn around.
Ah.
Turn yourself around. There you go, like you were playing it. Now put your little up higher. Put your right thumb on that right stick. That's awkward as fuck. And then press the right trigger at the same time. It needs to be
a little higher.
That or a bigger grip on the sides.
Or you just adjust your hands.
Or you figure out a way.
I mean, I sit it like in the middle of my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like.
But you can also.
Well, it depends on what I'm playing. But.
I do like because they have. I don't want to.
I do like that.
wrong.
I like
that.
that.
The new stand for it.
Because my stand is gone. Because it was so easy to just.
Wait, pull out the stand. I want to see it.
I don't know if it's resisting me.
It's probably just more stiff now.
Oh, it's more stiff. That's it.
More rigidity.
I broke mine, so I was nervous. And then to take these off, you.
Oh, that's the light.
This.
No, that's the OLED.
Is it smaller than the normal one?
Chat?
The OLED?
Yeah.
No, it's
bigger.
bigger.
But if you do it like this.
Wait, so the Switch 2 is just way bigger.
Yeah, so that's the regular Switch.
Wait, oh
what
yeah,
the
I
hell
forget.
is on
it doesn't
this?
slide.
You got like coffee or something on it.
Not coffee.
Not coffee?
So that's the regular. Then this is the OLED. And then this is the Switch 2.
Maybe ramen.
And this is the Switch 2 up to it.
Guys, huge.
It's like fucking
That's
massive.
cool.
Kind of like a
That
Steam
is way
Deck
better.
almost.
Yeah. A lot of people were comparing it to, and that's why
I like
I brought up the
that.
controller thing, because the Steam Deck controller, the lower D-pad and the lower analog are off to the sides towards the middle.
Ooh.
Time
See,
for
it
the
looks like a
setup.
boot up.
Please enter your region.
Let me put all my fucking data in there.
Please put a blood sample into the
Wow.
Mhm.
Hell.
I bet you won't put Japan.
Yeah,
Should
I'm
I?
getting mine in Japan.
No, don't do it. Not for the setup.
Anyways, that's it. We'll just put it right there. No one spilled anything.
Did you want games?
Hey.
It comes with Mario Kart, I think.
No, it did.
might be
It might be
pre-installed.
already downloaded.
Full
yeah.
game download.
Oh, yeah. Imagine
figure it out.
owning
It's
a hard
already
Alright,
there,
here.
I bet. I
They
bet it's
better have a
already
physical.
there.
I'm going to be pissed.
No,
if
it's a
it doesn't.
code.
I'm not showing the code.
Yeah,
Even
don't
though
show
it'd
that.
already done.
No, it'll already be done.
We'll throw in the pile of crap over there.
Wait, can I see your OLED?
Yeah.
I just want to see what the screen looks
You
like.
gotta put the other stickers on it.
Oh, these little things?
Yeah, put those on yours.
These actually feel pretty good.
No, they work very well. Wait, let me see.
Oh, sorry. Let me close this door, too.
Dang, the colors on this are crazy.
Yeah, the OLED's nice.
Point it towards us in the camera.
One of the things came
That
off.
looked pretty good.
And I haven't used
No
it.
GameCube.
Why did I hear birds?
It came off in a few seconds.
I heard that too.
Chili's in there. Okay, so that was that. I'm gonna put these over here.
Tell him he's not allowed to be down here unless he's going to be on camera.
He is on camera.
Cole, you want to come in and give your 10-second
Cole's right in front
Sinners
of me.
review?
He's right in front of me. I don't know what you're
Nah,
talking
it's
about.
okay. I don't want
That's
to
right.
I don't want to get sick.
You say that, but I actually felt kind of sick.
Oh my god.
I feel like it was because I hugged him when he came back from Spain.
Cookie.
You said you want to order cookies? Go ahead.
You're kooky.
Cookie.
Okay. So you guys think it'll waste my money or not?
No.
For the Switch 2?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Nintendo shill, so I say no.
I'm a Nintendo shill too, and I'll probably end up getting one. This whole bullshit about
Yeah, I think I might get one.
I know you're
not
about to
owning
say.
it and shit of like if you open it or they detect any kind of software that they don't permit that gives them right to brick the machine.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, you don't know about this?
No, it's
No.
insane.
I
What is
learned
this?
about it. So
It's insane.
when you go through that setup, you're going to have to sign and accept some terms of service. And under that terms of service, it's going to say if you ever do any modification to the Switch or ever have any
Any
software
mods.
that is not authorized by Nintendo license themselves, they have permission and rights to completely brick your machine to where it will never work again because you don't own it. And that's what they say.
That's crazy.
It is
Also, I
crazy.
would never do that, so it doesn't really apply to me,
Yeah.
but that is
you don't
wild.
own- but,
Yeah.
yeah.
The same reason you don't get a physical copy of anything.
That
That's
I do.
that's the one thing
kinda
I do hate.
Fuck
It's
that.
just all these game key cards. Like I want Bravely Default the remaster or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a game key card.
I love Bravery.
They have
That
the
was really-
physical.
so much fun.
Yeah, but it's only a game
Switch
key
too.
card.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not an
same-
actual
remember, like
cartridge?
Fallout, I think,
Yeah.
was it? That's what first game did it for me. That pissed me off. I think it was Fallout, not 4. It was the multiplayer one. What was it called?
76?
76. That was
Yeah.
it. You go to the store and you buy the case, and there's just a code inside,
That's lame.
and that pissed me off so much.
Well, the key cards, I mean, at least they're like a physical card, but it's still like a download. So the game isn't technically
wouldn't-
on the card.
I feel like if it was lower in cost,
Yeah.
like if it was $10 cheaper, that'd be
Yeah.
something else. Because
for sure.
The
When-
digital is cheaper.
But I remember this was a huge deal when Apple became big
Hmm.
because they had like their digital albums on sale for the same price as physical. And that was a huge thing for them because they were like, why are we paying $10 for an album when it's
Yeah.
just fucking files on a computer?
Yeah.
And they legally had to make, I guess because of the music industry and stuff, that they had to make it the same price as a physical album to match it. I think Apple wanted to sell it cheaper, but the music labels, and I think that's just kind of what it bled into for the
Yeah.
music. And
Wait, so Apple tried to sell their digital cheaper than the physical?
I believe so.
They
It's been a
should.
long time since I've heard about this. I read
would
about
believe
it.
Apple doing that, but that's awesome if they tried to, and then for some reason someone wanted to pay more for music.
Yeah, I could also see them saying, "Oh, we tried to, but it's their fault, not our fault." You know, but in reality, they don't really care either way
Yeah.
Now they have a reason to make more money.
because it's not like they keep the money anyways. You know, it's mostly going to the record labels.
Yeah, but they get a
too.
bigger cut now.
Yeah,
Per song, every single person that downloads or pays for
but
it.
it is kind of like, yeah, why am I paying the same price for it, and I'm getting less?
You're getting the same thing
Yeah.
but less.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, a physical album, like the vinyls that we have up there,
Yeah.
is just so much more. Like, I miss
Yeah.
too when games actually had art books.
That's
and
exactly
Yeah.
how I feel about games. How you describe the vinyls is exactly how I feel about
That's why I bought this collectors of this game called Yasha.
Get
Should
it?
we
Yeah, go get it. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, should I open it? It's got some pretty cool stuff.
Now's the time because
When-
people
yeah.
can enjoy it.
We
Dang.
can all enjoy
You know, I
it.
was thinking about
Open
this.
it
I was
up.
thinking I should have saved 3 collector boosters for y'all to open.
Dang, that would have been cool.
No.
Nah,
Okay.
let it go.
You should open it.
No, I should have saved 3 of the ones that I bought.
Should
Yeah,
we
you
put
coulda
these
opened them.
away?
No.
I really want to eat it, but I
Don't
need
worry,
some
I'll get
soy
more 'cause
sauce.
I'm addicted to it. It's like a fucking drug.
We should just open up just random boosters of just random shit, honestly. Like Lorcana or whatever. Which is honestly, as far as like card games go, Lorcana is top tier.
It actually is pretty good, and it's actually taking a lot of getting a lot of following. Like that new Magic store has I don't know if you heard this. I was telling Gabby this. There's one-
Cardboard.
yeah, well, that's a whole thing.
That's the story. It's cardboard.
It's cardboard.
There's a new store that was developed in November, so not too long ago in Covington, and they have Lorcana cards all spread out like singles that you can buy
Oh
of
my
like
God.
really fancy art and stuff.
Yeah, we'll do one more. No, Lorcana is the Disney trading card game, which it's easy to shit on Disney, but it's actually a really like
It's well made.
it's
Good
a
mechanics.
fun game.
It's
It's-
way better than I expected.
It's like what we
Oh,
played a couple
damn.
rounds and it was like, oh my god.
It's very similar to Magic mechanics.
Yeah. You choose it.
Dude, that
wow.
looks
Oh my
so
god.
cool.
Wait, what is this? Say it
So
one more
this
time.
is Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade.
Wait, show the
It's cool.
the doggo on top.
Oh,
That is adorable. Wow.
Kawaii.
That's super cute. Holy shit.
That is so cool.
but
This is just a physical game?
yes, but it's like the limited edition. So I'm gonna try to take this off as careful as possible.
Wow.
So have you already played this game?
No, but it looked pretty cool. It looked like like the side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden game,
Okay.
but it's
So
kind of like
2D
retro.
side scrolling.
When did this game come out?
This year,
Wow.
but
It's for Switch?
yeah,
Or-
this version. But I mean, it came out on everything else too. But I got the Switch version because it's so much easier for me to play games on the Switch.
Dude,
There's a dang cat on that box and a tail.
Whoa!
That is
Oh
so
my
cool.
god.
That's not a dog. That's a kitty.
No way.
Oh,
That is so cool, actually.
The whole box is. It's got
I've
ears.
ears.
Oh my god.
Wow,
They
that is
win.
so cool.
This has me interested in playing the game.
And you know
solely
what's
off the
crazy?
box.
This was only $80.
That is real.
Imagine.
That's
They care a
that's
lot.
insane, actually.
Versus you could buy the
Versus-
new Call of Duty for $80
And get a
That's
code.
only a digital code.
There's the game.
It's a game.
Wow,
can
that
watch-
is really cool.
I didn't realize it was the Japanese. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it is,
Yeah,
let's say.
sorry. Only the Japanese version came with this edition,
May I?
but it's in English.
So cool.
Art
And
book.
then it comes with art book.
Oh, that is really
Look at that
cool.
furry on the back.
Damn.
You see the
That's
furry?
cool.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see this.
Can we see the book?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the book is wow.
That's thick.
This is like thick, like an actual official art book.
This is for the
art's
original
really cool.
soundtrack.
Oh, look at that.
A code
Oh no, a code. How dare they?
for the soundtrack.
Should have
Wow.
been full vinyl.
And then This
Onigiri.
is like a
That is really
a art card.
What?
Oh my god.
Dude, that is actually sick.
And then my favorite part. There's a lot of moving parts to this.
You guys saved.
Wait, your favorite part?
Oh, these are also.
These are opened.
I believe these are the
You gotta look at the camera.
Hanafuda cards.
Oh, did you guys just
I
hear
don't know how to
this?
play Hanafuda though.
What?
Oh,
So
I know
gotta
what you're talking
learn-
about.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to play. I mean, we can open it.
So
We
it's just a-
should-
You open it.
Card
And this
game?
is a You sure you want me to open it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can open
Okay.
We should do because of the setup. We should have the
Oh, yeah.
overtop camera, and we should just do regular like board games and stuff.
We
We
should
should learn that game.
Absolutely, please.
And then this was my favorite. This is
The reason
honestly, yeah, this is
why. I
the
want to know what
reason
this
why.
is.
ASMR.
I have to see what this is.
Wow.
This there's
Wait,
a
hold
lot of stuff that came with that for $80.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's like a little. They're like thick too.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but
That's
I don't know
cool.
how to
That's the
play
thing.
Hanafuda, so I want to learn.
That's really cool.
But the enticing reason.
Did you wanna see it?
The
cards?
I can see it right there.
The enticing reason I wanted to get this was because of this.
What?
It's a letter opener katana.
That is so cool. It's on the cover art too for that girl, right?
Yeah,
That's insane.
this is a letter opener. I was like, this shit is sick.
Dude, that is really
That's
cool.
Insane.
Ugh.
You gotta start getting pen pals.
I'll go ahead and tell you, any
I
kind
did.
of game
Never
that
mind.
normally
Trey's
releases
been
something like
having
that,
pen
that's
pals.
like $160 or
I was about to
something.
say $80
Dude,
is.
it feels like
pretty
it's
good.
Quality too?
Oh wow, wow, dude. Yeah, you gotta feel it.
Oh,
What else is in there? I saw
It's
some
Oh my
so
God.
heavy.
It's where
Like
the end of
that's
it.
that's like a
Oh,
2
you put,
pounds.
like little
That is
tassels on it.
insane.
and it comes in like.
this is cute.
Like a really
Yeah,
nice case.
plus the artwork.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's like a cigar
I'm not gonna lie,
case.
this.
That is cool.
Yeah, they
Definitely
did
worth
their
it.
thing.
It matches you. Look at that. Kawaii.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
that's
Vincent, you
it.
gotta feel it. Honestly,
That was
No.
it.
it's
Did you-
really.
I don't know if
insane.
you all saw, but there's tassels that come with it too,
Yeah, it's a little
so you can tie
Oh
to.
my
the
God.
katana.
tassel.
I was gonna say at the end there's a little.
Yeah,
That's cool.
What?
Damn.
dude, $80.
They're winning.
Yeah.
There
Japan
were.
just
we
does
gotta
it.
leave.
Now
Man does it
imagine
better, honestly.
Now it's time to say.
If every game had that or something.
Bye.
Dude, imagine if fucking Call of Duty had that, man. Holy shit.
It would just be like a Nicki Minaj statue that twerks or something.
Hey, you know what?
for a free emote in the game.
That would be fire.
She's in the game, isn't she?
Yeah.
The game.
Oh yeah, she's in the game.
Twerking statue. Can she have a weapon that like opens letters though?
I don't want to get off topic. What was the Cardi B song you were singing earlier?
Oh,
It
okay.
was pissing
yeah.
me off because I said
No.
it was. For
Okay,
Momocon,
no,
we
we
lost.
gotta talk about this. This is important.
This is a whole thing.
What is this?
We lost 40 pounds for Momocon. At least I did.
40. Oh, I lost,
lost
30.
30. Like 30, 40 pounds. So I said jokingly, it's twink summer, the peasant era for summer. But
We
now
did
apparently,
lose a lot. Just it's funny because I've always you want to be skinny, so I always tried losing a lot of weight, but it took Momocon.
it's not
for it
fun
to
unless you're
happen.
like,
Motivation.
yeah.
But
But-
like being healthy wasn't motivation.
No.
Momocon
it-
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever motivation you need.
Fitting
that's
into
what matters.
latex was. Yeah, like
Doing losing it to lower your blood pressure,
nah.
not fun.
Nah. Now
Losing
for
it to
Momocon.
dress up
Anime convention.
for an anime convention,
Mhm.
hell yeah. But no, I got serious.
It's cool
I
we
lost,
both did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of weight. It's pretty funny because it doesn't feel like that much, but then
But then you look back,
yeah, I was like, wow,
you can look at old photos of me.
jeez.
I don't look bad. I just look different.
Yeah, it is wild, and it sort of changed my perspective on losing weight and stuff.
Yeah.
It made me realize how much. Yeah,
I mean,
I
'cause I don't run like you do.
I ran 7 miles 6 times a week,
That's a
and it was
lot.
insane. But like, it would be you had one day of drinking like this, and you wouldn't lose any weight.
Yeah, you're cooked.
It's like fucking insane. Like it's actually insane for what it takes to lose weight.
For me, like, since I don't run or work out, I have to squirrel eat. Like, yeah, but once you do it, then your stomach gets smaller and you actually, it's not hard, you know?
Yeah.
And it
Well-
actually hurts you to eat more, but like, I get pissed because I love food.
Yeah.
And you're hungry.
No, I'm not hungry.
Oh.
That's the problem.
You just like to eat.
I want to eat
Yeah.
more. I enjoy the food so much and I'm full and I want to eat more of it. I get full too fast now.
Well, that was my
And I
biggest.
get so mad. So mad.
That was my biggest takeaway was that I learned because essentially it's so simple, which is if you burn more than you eat, you lose weight, which is like duh. That makes the most sense. But it's really just 85% what you eat and 50% what you burn.
Yeah.
Because you could run like I mean I was running like I run
You
for an
only
hour.
burn so much.
You can only burn a lot. Where it's like, okay, one drink is like a mile and a half. So if you have 2, then it's 3 miles right there. And that's just if you eat, you know, which if you're drunk, you're going to eat a shit ton of stuff too. And then it just snowballs. So I just learned a lot of being like, it is all in what you eat. And I learned that I was just eating to eat most of the time because it felt good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It tastes good.
It's wild because I didn't even expect it to, but it was just became such a natural habit to do, which I still do. I just run a shit ton now.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't matter. But in actuality, like longevity wise, I can't run 7 miles every single fucking day. The older I get, it's just not going to be sustainable. So it's just, you have to learn like better eating habits and stuff. It's just so, I don't know. I always just thought, hey, if you run a mile, then you're good, you know, which is good, but it's just what you eat.
Yeah.
Because if you run a mile and eat right, then you're set, which is way better than running 7 miles and eating whatever you want because you're just killing your body in overtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's too much on your legs, too much on your knees and stuff. And God, dude. But yeah, I mean, we actually got down the weight, so I was pretty proud of us. We looked forward to Momocon since December of last year.
I remember us joking about it with everyone in the kitchen, and like as a bit, it was a bit. That's what it started off as, just saying, yeah, you know what, because we were planning Momocon, so as a joke, we were like, yeah, we're gonna be sexy as fuck.
Wait,
we're gonna be sexy as fuck.
What is this by your eye? Did you put that there?
What, this?
Yeah.
My piercing?
Been there.
That's a piercing? I've never seen that before.
It's been there like the whole time I've been like living here.
I thought
You know what it probably is? You're probably used to seeing her with dark hair, and it kind of matches it. So it's probably a little more hidden, so you're just used to seeing it.
Yeah.
And then the contrast between her blonde hair right now might be why.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
I was like, is there something stuck to your
Damn.
I think he pulled the blonde hair off pretty well though, honestly.
Thanks.
You know, it's wild to see you in different colored hair. You know,
time to
pretty
diet?
Cool. Yeah, you could diet if you want.
I always wanted to do blonde hair.
You're saying you better diet, or you're just gonna. hate you.
No, I like either one.
You'll never need a wig again.
But it doesn't look unnatural. Is what I was saying. You know what I mean?
Like I used to always want blonde hair, and now that I've been putting on the wig, I look in the mirror, and it's probably because it's a wig. But I look in the mirror, and I'm like, "Who is this?" Yeah.
You used to want blonde hair, but then you realize it's been 11 years since Frank Ocean dropped. So you like, fuck him.
Yeah.
Pretty
Got
much.
11 fucking years.
Nah.
All right, let's take this shot and talk about that shitty ass movie Sinners. The monkey.
The monkey.
Wait, is that another shot?
Yeah, do you want one?
It's okay.
You sure?
Hi.
We're about,
It's right here.
about to get in it.
It's right here.
Okay, guys, we let's talk about the apparently movie of the fucking decade.
Oh,
My
what?
God.
No way.
This movie has grossed so much. Apparently, and I read this somewhere.
Maybe
you
if
might
I
need to
see
fact
Michael
check
Jordan
this.
I'm gonna look
in
it
that
up.
one
You're gonna make
sweater
some
at
claims.
the
I'm gonna look it up.
Apparently, it's one of the highest selling movies
Which one?
in a long time. Sinners.
Wait, really?
Sinners, yes.
Okay,
We'll
I'm
talk about
excited.
Sinners first, then we'll talk about Thunderbolts.
You
So
played
let's
that
start out
video,
with
right?
Sinners.
Where
We
they're
did.
all dancing at the con.
We did.
We'll play it again.
Where you play it
because
again? We'll play it right now.
Isn't the movie of
Sinners.
the year?
Is it the movie of the year?
Apparently it is.
Wow.
Surely this means it.
Wow. Can we all be him for Halloween? Like, I mean, all of us.
This one was my favorite.
Yeah, this is pretty funny.
I like this one a lot.
No, I wish y'all saw the comments where it was like the comments were like, "Oh yeah, they got your ass." Like you're gone. We're
let's
not
see.
letting you inside.
Sinners is a horror movie featuring Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld. Came out like a month and a half ago. All I heard about it was this movie's fantastic. You got to go see it. It's one of the best movies. I heard it from several different people about this movie. So we all, like a month ago, got in the car, went to good old shitty ass Conyers Theater and watched the movie. And I think we have all our hot takes. I don't want to get too far into it because, I mean, we've already talked about it so much off podcast and on deleted podcasts, but I think we should just say things we like, things we didn't like, 1 out of 10. And I think my thoughts have kind of changed on it, especially after seeing the DGD concert. I'm very cynical when it comes to certain things. I take things more or less for and I'm very aware of it. And I think that's what pisses me off is that I know, when we were halfway through the DGD set list, I just, in my head, I was like, this sucks. And I was thinking, I was like, why am I thinking that? I shouldn't be thinking that. I should just be enjoying it for what it is, but I just couldn't get away from it. I don't know what it is. I just couldn't stop doing it. And it was the same thing with Sinners. The first half of that movie, I was in it. I was like, this movie is great. I'm all game. And then I'm trying to think of I think it's the moment where the vampires come into the house or into that party or whatever, and they're like knocking at the door. They're about to come in, and I'm just like, I'm not in this movie anymore. I'm out. This just isn't for me. This isn't for me.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish I wasn't like that, like as cynical as it was, but I just can't help it. It's just how I feel.
No.
Well, those can be separate things too. It can be it could be a shittier movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you could be cynical, but those can be separate things. Because I don't think you not liking that movie makes you cynical. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also like, why am I so in my head about like judging it as much as I should just be taking it in for the moment, you know? But I don't think that would have saved that movie for me. Because I do think the acting in it is great. Like, I do still really enjoy Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And Haley Steinfeld.
Jordan's awesome.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And Haley Steinfeld is great too, because she was True Grit. You know, fantastic movie. But I
didn't see any full frontal.
I guess you can say Sinners stole Marvel's thunder.
Yeah, can you go to the
I'm on Reddit right now.
Go on to Reddit. Pull up some fucking Reddit comments, because I'm about to fucking lose it.
Please crash out on this. Okay,
I'm about to crash the
here's the
fuck
original
out,
post.
And I'll crash out when we talk about Thunderbolts too. Sinners just broke 300 million mark at a global box office. Worldwide gross FRA was 5.6 million, boosting cum to 335 million and counting. Domestic FRA at 4.35 million, going to incredible 15 million on its 5th weekend. I don't know what cum is.
Me neither. Cum will climb.
Anyways, Sinners did fucking fantastic, apparently. Yeah, there'll be a soundbite. Sure, why not? Fuck me, I don't care.
I don't know what cum is.
You know, we actually have a little soundboard that we've been meaning to get out.
Please.
So we'll bring
We
it in.
have it.
Oh.
The mini.
It's
But
so dumb. Cum is an abbreviation for cumulative.
What is it? Wait, say it one more time.
I doubt
Cumulative.
it's pronounced cum.
Yeah, why?
Cum.
Yeah.
Why?
Cumulative. Yeah, well, they also abbreviated weekend, so it sounds like a
Reddit.
typical viewer of this movie.
Insanity. Okay.
I don't know what puck is. They keep referencing puck in so I was reading a bunch of these. Most of these first few just talk about puck standards.
So puck standards now proving every damn doubter wrong. Yeah, let's fucking go. Exceptional performance. I was totally off base with this one. Go figure. As everyone starts to dogpile WB about having flops, no hits, no hopes, etc. They put out Minecraft, Sinners, and Final Destination. Side note, Minecraft, not as bad as I thought, honestly. We watched it. It was actually pretty funny.
Minecraft movie?
Yeah.
I really
I
like
will
Minecraft.
say the biggest criticism.
But I'm their audience. So
Well, Minecraft is a great game. I think people shit on it, but it is a very fun game.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
think
who
stupid,
shits
though.
on it?
Yeah. Huh?
Boomers. Doomers, actually. The
Yeah,
movie. The problem
Doomers
with
don't know.
my little one take for Minecraft is it is basically just, hey, look at this. Hey, look at
No,
that.
but that's the thing. The Zoomers are like.
It's hard to hate Jack Black, okay? I
Yeah,
do really like
exactly.
Jack Black.
My interpretation
Exactly.
of that movie, never seeing it, is it's just a compilation of TikToks of Minecraft and actors.
It feels very much like Super Mario Bros. Movie. Did you watch that one?
I did.
Where it's like, hey,
Hey,
let's
look at
watch
that.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now let's watch this real quick.
Yeah,
let's watch this.
It
Let's
sounds.
watch this.
That's why I said that, because that kind of reminded me of just watching.
But it was, I mean, it was kind of funny.
30
And it
TikToks.
looked, I think the main thing was it looked really good, and it could have been easily something disgusting to look at
Yeah.
as far as like a Minecraft movie goes. But back to Sinners,
Let's watch it again.
which apparently is the greatest movie of all fucking time. Insane how a black-led original movie about the blues and vampires that is heavy with socio-political commentary is doing this well. Coogler got the magic indeed. No, I think Coogler, he did Black Panther,
Yeah.
And, you know, which I did enjoy that movie. I don't think Wakanda Forever, the second one, was as good, but I don't think they're bad.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, Sinners. This seems to be a hot take, but I do not find Sinners to be a good movie. It's produced well and with high quality, but there wasn't
There
much
you
of an interesting
go.
plot. The movie started incredibly slow, and it was hard for me to see what the plot was. It would have been nice to set things up better in terms of Sawmill Purchase, on the history of hoodoo and how it begins and how it brings spirits, and also how the vampires came to be and what their motivations were. The part where they were trapped was a bit interesting, but overall the main point was they fight the vampires, and I didn't learn too much of the plot through that either. I also felt it was cliche that the vampires were the evil
White
people. The ending was also a bit lackluster. I actually agree. I think that's the main takeaway.
I
agree with Reddit.
I disagree with this post on the intro being too slow. I thought the intro was perfectly paced, and it had me wrapped into the story.
Well, let's start with that. I think the intro to me too was a highlight.
Yeah.
Gabby, what do you think? As first, like the first act goes, like the first introduction. I mean, what were your initial thoughts on the movie? You want a minute?
No, I don't need a minute.
I know, because we've already.
Oh, Jay, you'll probably agree with that.
No one said this ever.
It was interesting, but it was a little slow to me.
No one said that statement. Someone might say, "Oh, they spent too long on a certain topic," but no one says, "Why do they explain everything?"
Don't pander us.
See that?
No
I
one
think
says
that's what
that. No one says that.
Some movies.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that. They might say, "Oh, they spent too much time on this scene or too much time on this backstory," maybe.
Yeah.
But never. Why did they explain everything?
I could kind of see at like.
Well, you
how
can
sometimes
never win between different.
He's strawmanning
people.
where he's playing the extreme of both sides.
Yeah.
I don't like how sometimes they do have to explain certain aspects of the movie. What was the one movie we were watching?
Well,
I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But he's playing both sides where it's like just.
Well, I hate it when movies are like, "Do you remember that?" Oh, you know what?
Hey, look right here.
But some people need that.
Trey, were you pointing this out right here?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say
read this
for Jet.
post right here.
Me?
Yeah. Read out loud.
This is such a frustrating response. No one said anything about explaining more. The plot wasn't tight. The Choctaw Indians were only at the very start, and there's no good reason for them. They never come back. Smoke or Stack shot 2 people at the start. It didn't serve the plot. Specifically, having an Asian couple didn't serve the plot.
That is true.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little weird too.
Yeah.
All right, do I crash out now, or do I let it go?
No, you crashed.
I just didn't look. I just felt like, especially with the Indians, me being Native American, I did feel very pandering. It felt like, okay, they're just there to be like, oh yeah, we look cool. Yeah. Which they did look cool, but they didn't serve the plot as far as like setting things up go. I think it would have been cooler. I mean, maybe they just left it on the editing room table to them explain like what the vampires were, how it kind of served its plot. The thing that I liked the most about the movie, which was it didn't really go into, was how it tied in the vampires like lore and how they sort of give their soul away to the same thing as like how we view like music, like to give our own essence and being into it. I think that would have been a cooler sort of side to it, to be like, it's easy to look at vampires and be like, oh, that's stupid. Like, I don't understand how, like who cares? Yeah. But then everybody there, especially, you just hear this music, like me at the DGD concert, and it's like, oh, I like feel it. Like it's in a part of me. I can't explain it. It's something animalistic, something that I can't even control, something spiritual even, where it's like, oh, that is the essence of it all. I think that would have been cooler to go into, but I just don't.
Been really cool on top of that.
What?
If they tied in the Indians and they knew the lore about the vampires the whole time, and then they would go and teach everyone there, oh, here's where the vampires are from. This is why they want this essence of their music, because Indians typically were very spiritual and had very spiritual like beliefs and thoughts, so they could really tie that in to their vampires and why they do that.
Yeah.
And then tie that into the music, and that would have given the role for the Indians to actually have something in the movie rather than
Just the
2 lines.
Yeah,
I
it
actually don't even
just-
remember what they did. Speaking about it again, but
They just said, "Hey, that guy there's a vampire. You should kill
yeah,
him."
no,
Yeah.
That
They
was
didn't
it.
even say that. They just said, "No, that guy in your house, we need him. He's
Yeah.
bad." Like,
both of
So-
what you just said and I said, I think would have drastically changed that plot and made it way more in depth.
Yeah, because I don't know. There's a really good story there, and I do think it's just kind of muddled. I think there's too many voices going in and out with like what it was trying to say and what it was trying to do, and I think too it was really overhyped for me. Like it was regarded as such a great movie, and I just don't think it really. Because we watched Silence of the Lambs
that
like
was
2 weeks ago.
great.
Which I had said, dude, this one, it won every category in like the Oscars. Best movie of the year, best directed, best actor, best actress. It won every single category. And we watched that movie, and I think we both were like, oh yeah, dude, that movie is fucking insane. Like that is top tier film. And it felt like this one was just kind of like, everyone is like, it's not that same level. You know what I mean? Like it's just not there.
Yeah.
And I really think a lot of it too is like, people want to see that sort of movie succeed.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'd be cool if Sinners, which is like kind of an original idea, it kind of has its, mark in American history and stuff. I think it'd be cool if that movie succeeded, but I just don't think it succeeds as well as movies before it. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it's that good.
No, that's valid.
It's not that good.
I give it a 6 out of 10. I think the soundtrack is still pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I will give it. I hate that guy Ludwig, whatever his name is, but he's good at his job. He does the soundtrack for like Mandalorian and
Is he the one with
Tenet.
the gaming?
yeah, he did the gaming comment. He did a lot of early Childish Gambino work too. So I mean, he's good,
Yeah.
but
Why do you hate him then?
there's there's this one interview he does where he's talking.
It's bad.
He's talking to like, it was during COVID, so everything was like done on Zoom channels and stuff, right? But he's an audio like engineer or whatever, so he does a lot of recording shot.
Sorry, the wig's got to come off.
You're taking it off?
Oh
Sorry.
my god, it wasn't real.
Oh, so sorry. Not to.
You're scaring
keep
everyone.
talking.
If you're taking yours off, I'm taking mine off.
Well, if you're taking
It
yours
felt
off,
like
then-
Momo was just sitting.
I think those drinks are hitting them, and they're like getting hot with the AC off.
Should I take Cole's off?
Yeah.
Take Cole's off.
Oh, it's time.
Cole's sick. He needs it.
Hope you get better, Chili.
Okay. Better.
Jet, you wearing that
Oh,
without
wow.
the wig looks so funny.
Is it better?
You look like a.
I feel like at least with my
Wow.
hair
You look like
black.
someone from Harry Potter.
You look like a Japanese like
Hold on.
interviewer.
I gotta
No,
go
no,
to the
no, no,
side. Situate myself.
Yeah, I think the movie.
Yeah, give your thoughts. I've been talking for like.
Well, I think the movie. Honestly, I liked everything but the vampire stuff. Like they had a really good story, I thought, and it was like very like I kind of hate slave movies just because they've been done so much, but this was kind of like a slave movie, but it told us very specific story. Like they were, I mean, it's during like slave times, but they aren't slaves.
Yeah.
But
But
I thought
it
that
brought
was-
in some slaves for like a couple scenes.
Yeah.
Like when they go pick up, I don't remember his name, like 2 different slaves, and that was it.
yeah.
Sammy?
Mm.
Sammy!
But I don't know. I thought the stories, I thought they could have done a lot more. This movie could have, it really didn't need the vampires. It could have just been Smoking Stack
Yes.
and
Absolutely.
Preacher Boy.
That's what I felt like was the biggest drawback was it felt like 2 movies in one. It felt like
Yeah.
3 movies in one.
Yeah,
Smoke
it
and
was
Preacher
like,
Boy, that was such a cool intro.
yeah,
And I
Yeah.
was so in it. I was like really hyped. And then this vampire thing came in like 70% through the movie. I'm like, why? Where's this?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It sold to like blues music, which no one's fucking into and talking about. It sold it as being cool,
Yeah.
which I think is the biggest strength it has. Because it is. I mean, it's a huge part of American history,
Yeah.
especially like for like Black history too, about bringing that sort of music
yeah. big time.
into, You know?
Huge.
I mean, it's influential to everything, to rock and roll, to hip hop, to jazz, to all of it. It's like, yeah, without that, I mean, what would it even be?
Yeah.
So it's cool because it's like, oh yeah, we do need to sort of go back and say, you know what? That's like the heart. That's where the soul is at.
Yeah.
Is right there. So I think that part of it is like amazing. And I think the soundtrack with what he did.
Yeah, what if they imagine if they took the 5% of blues that they had in the movie and turned it up to like 20 or 30%, and it was really about blues for part of the movie instead of vampires?
Yeah.
How much cooler that would have been?
Well, I think it'd have been cool if it was like, oh, it's not like the vampires that are controlling it. It's like the music inside you that like sets you free. Like that has more power than any sort of spiritual force, which I think is true.
Yeah.
You know?
I think they should have. Yeah. I think two things. One, I think they were probably, I mean, I don't know for sure, but like I said, I've already seen a bunch of slave type movies. So they wanted to do something different, which is the first thing. But then I think also it would have been great if it was kind of a like slave movie. Like if the movie was just Smoke and Stack and Preacher Boys like break out from the church and they just had like that party that night and then he like discovered what he wanted to do. And then like the Klan comes in the morning and shoots it up. And then he still comes back all bloody after Stack kills them all. Yeah, I think it's the same outcome except no vampires.
Yeah.
And I think that would have made a better movie.
1 out of 10 when you give it.
I'd probably get like 6.5.
What would you give it? Well, yeah, say what you're going to say.
I think we've stuck with the same reviews every time.
Yeah, but we didn't release the last one. So we have to go do it.
Like
wait, I'll insert Cole's take right here.
Not talking about this. Not going to be the one white guy you drag on a podcast. Talk bad about the movie Sinners, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Cole.
Yay.
That was really informative. Thank you so much.
I can't wait.
I hope. Can you really like put in a clip where he's really passionate about it? Where all of a sudden we're chilling. He's just
he said some
full
some stuff last time. So I don't know if I agree with Cole. He's gotten some about Sinners he didn't like. I don't know what it was, but
okay.
What were you gonna say, babe?
Rating.
Just rank it 1 out of 10, so we can move on.
A 6. I'm glad Haley's black.
A 6.
Yeah. Shout out to Haley Seinfeld.
Tell me,
I didn't know she was black, but that's cool.
Was the reason you didn't like Sinners was because A, there were too many black people. B, Haley Steinfeld didn't do full front.
Or C,
it was just
shit.
White man bad.
White man bad.
White man.
Yeah.
I mean, what'd you give it? 6 out of 10 or higher, lower?
Me?
Yeah.
Same review. As soon as I walked out of the theater, I told y'all.
Yeah. I think we all said 7, and then we all went down.
Really?
I said 6 right as soon as I walked out.
I think I liked it better than you guys, though, I will say.
Yeah, same.
The music was great, and I did want to get back to this just because.
I think I did.
It was a 9 up until the vampires.
Yeah, I agree. I hated.
The vampire aspect wasn't bad, but they could have meshed it better.
It just. They had a thing going, and I liked it so much more.
Yeah.
Well, you had said
several different concepts, and
we talked about this movie so many times on the drive home. But I think you said it best, which is like the younger generation will go back and watch this, much like we watched.
What I'm saying, yeah.
Much like we watched Silence of the Lambs,
and be like, "This is."
But they'll be like, "What? No, this was not that good."
But I didn't. Not that they won't like it. It'll just be like, this is great because it's not. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, like, they'll make fun of it.
Watching it reminded me of one of my favorite movies, Moulin Rouge, which has a lot of music in it. And quality's not the best, but something about it. It's kind of shit, but I love it.
It kind of goes back to what Trey was talking about.
And so many people love it.
Older stuff.
And I think it's going to be like that.
I think you're right. I think what Trey said earlier about video games and music, where when it came out, it did a lot of stuff for the time. And this might be something that, oddly enough, might do a lot of stuff for film because it had such an impact.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, it's going to have an impact because highest grossing in the past decade or something. So
something stupid.
What
More
that
twerking.
means, well, what that means is in the next couple years and years following that, directors and producers are going to see this and be like, oh, we need to do something like this and get influence from it. So it is going to influence movies because of that.
Have a bigger imprint.
Yep.
I will say, I've been seeing TikToks recently that have been like trying to like go into the movie and get more from it.
Like
which
really
shows
in-depth.
that people like the younger generations really care about it. Like what's Haley? What's her character's name?
God, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking clue.
At one point, the other main woman in the movie, spoilers, stop now, but she gets bitten and Haley like almost breaks character and screams her name because she hates that she's gotten bit. And like that's a whole thing on TikTok right now because everyone's like, oh, that's so meaningful, like it's a whole thing. So people are making so much from this movie that I wouldn't have thought of in the first place, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, I think it's good that people are going out to see the movie.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I love going to the theater.
Me too.
I think it's cool.
I think another thing, I was just thinking about this, but I think what ruined it is because the story they told without the vampires was just so good. Like if they had the vampires from the beginning,
That's true.
I think we would think of,
for sure.
Yeah, but I think just the story before that was just so good, and then they interrupt that story with something that we don't care about.
Well, what I think
Licking
is funny,
koozies.
and I think this will lead us into the next topic, is that it just felt like people criticize Marvel so much, but that was just a Marvel movie. I mean, it was just like where Cornbread talks about shit in his pants, and it's just like it's just Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just watching Chris Pratt crack jokes. Meanwhile, there's vampires running around here trying to take us out. It's like how this is the same thing as the MCU, which isn't
I
bad.
hate how you compare it. 'Cause
It
it's
works.
true.
It works.
But
And I
it's
feel
like
that same way about Marvel movies.
yeah, which leads us to our next topic, Thunderbolts. Yeah, the MCU iteration. You actually didn't see this movie, Wormy.
Can you tell me?
You had a kidney stone.
What? Yeah, I did. It was awful. And then I gave myself like food poisoning at the same time.
You had food poisoning and a kidney stone.
Yeah.
One of the
I
two
thought
worst things to go through.
God.
it was awful. Can you tell me what Thunderbolt really is? Is it Marvel?
Yeah, it's MCU.
Who
Okay,
is
so it is technically
Thunderbolt?
in universe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a Marvel movie. The Thunderbolts is like kind of DC has Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad.
But not shit.
But
Okay.
have
I
you
mean,
ever
I
seen
wouldn't
the
even-
Suicide Squad?
No.
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
That's
in my
why I
life.
never saw it because I heard it was
I
terrible.
say the
It's
concept
pretty
is
bad.
the same, but at least with
God.
well, I guess it's the same. I was about to say
yeah.
Suicide Squad had more like actual kind of superheroes.
Yeah, Thunderbolts was like
Thunderbolts
the
is like
shittiest fucking team.
like superheroes at
This
home.
this was another one like Sinners though,
Superheroes
where
at home.
it was kind of hyped up too.
yeah.
Because I had no when this movie was announced like a year or two ago at some con or whatever. I was like, this movie sounds like this sounds awful. They announced so many movies. Yeah, they announced so many movies, like a War Machine movie, which isn't getting made. They announced, I don't know, Shang-Chi and just all this other bullshit Marvel Phase 5 stuff, which I like Marvel, but it's kind of like losing interest in whatever. So Thunderbolts, I had zero hype for. I had no hype at all. And then all I heard was going into this is, oh, this movie's great. This movie's fantastic. Like, you got to see this movie. So I will shout out Cole again. He was really big into this, yeah. But it stars the main guy, Sebastian Stan, who plays Bucky, Winter Soldier. So he's like the main lead, which I don't really care much for Winter Soldier, but
Well, I'll say Florence is more main.
now
Oh,
I
you
feel
mean like for the
when
yeah,
it
yeah.
first was announced.
Yeah.
Now it's like Oh, dude, Florence Pugh in it.
Yeah.
I mean, Midsommar.
I liked her performance. She was great.
No, she's a great
Midsommar,
actor.
Oppenheimer.
She's a great actor.
She's great.
I like what they did with the villain too, and we can talk about that later. But
Well, I mean, I don't think you really had any interest in seeing it either, did you?
I actually did once I saw the trailer because of the villain.
I'm sorry.
Was that TikTok?
Yes, it was. I need to close that out.
So
I like Florence, but specifically the villain
Sentry.
made me want to watch
Yeah.
it. And I can elaborate later.
I'd seen the trailers. I was kind of like, whatever. It seems all right. But we watched Black Widow, which I saw in theaters,
No,
and
the
I watched.
villain maybe. Oh.
But when we rewatched it, I was kind of like, oh, I'm kind of into this. There's a trailer that you watch, and it uses like the Queen and David Bowie song "Under Pressure," and then I was kind of really sold into it. It was good because it's an A24 director.
I didn't know Logan Paul was in it.
Oh, I wish.
Is that
Wyatt Russell.
Bad bit, good bit.
I mean, who is that? Who's Geraldine? Who's she play?
I don't want to alarm you guys, but I think that's a dead body right there.
Why is there an asterisk?
Oh, funny you should say that, Vincent.
Oh.
So for those of you who haven't seen, Thunderbolts is like the ragtag team. It's led by this one girl. It's what's her name? It's the Seinfeld lady. At the end of the movie, they add the asterisk. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, that's the actress who plays the one who kind of puts all these heroes into each other.
Yeah,
but the asterisk is there
shithead.
because at the end of the movie, they become the new Avengers.
But they aren't.
They aren't, but that's what the
they're-
asterisk means.
Spoiler. Avenger
What do you mean?
with a Z.
So at this point in the MCU, there isn't an Avengers team. The Avengers are dead because after everything with Endgame and stuff, like Tony Stark and Captain America, they're disbanded. So there's nobody that's leading the Avengers. The Avengers don't exist.
Okay.
So the world around them is kind of like, okay, what is going on? What is this? So to save face, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she kind of announces to the world at the end of the movie that this team that she made, which is only for her self-interest,
To save her
own
life.
ass. Okay, basically, the main plot of the movie is that she creates her own superhero, which is Sentry in the movie. So she gets a bunch of people to take the superhero serum that was given to Captain America to make her own sort of hero. And she wants to use him to her own advantage. But he becomes so powerful that he goes off on his own.
What's his power?
It's like everything.
But
Talk to animals?
No.
That's good. He has super strength and he can fly.
Laser eyes?
It's more so like
Just like Superman style.
it's a serum that's
like
given.
Yeah.
But they
It's
gave
like
this.
Scarecrow
Yeah,
from
yeah.
DC.
Okay.
They
like-
gave it to someone with major mental illness. That's the problem.
The plot
The
revolves
Joker,
around.
baby.
Yeah, he did Joker. The plot revolves around mental illness. Is that he
Okay.
ends up becoming unstable because they basically were giving out the serum to whomever wanted it.
But
so
not
they gave it to someone who.
As test subjects, so he was supposed to die, essentially, but he didn't.
But I will say the performance in it, the guy who plays Sentry does an amazing job. And I think he's the reason why it sells it. Because it's not like the Joker to a sense of where he is like chaotic evil. He'll just do whatever he wants. He's someone who wants to do good. He just doesn't have that sort of belief in himself or in others. So I think that's where the strong points are at, is in the Thunderbolts essentially is like Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, all the rest of them. They're like no names. Like no one gives a shit about them. And it's funny too because they're from movies and TV shows that everyone fucking hated. Like Black Widow, no one liked. That's what introduced the Red Guardian and Florence Pugh. The Falcon and Winter Soldier, the Apple or the Disney Plus TV show with Sebastian Stan, everyone fucking hated.
What is the Red Room?
The what?
That's the Red Room. That's
Black Widow? What's that?
The Red Room. I don't know what the Red Room is.
I just know from
I
Marvel
do.
Rivals, she
It's,
makes a little line quip about the Red Room.
Oh, I have no
I think
idea.
it's where they
No, it's the
went to
Russian-
go. Yeah, you said.
Yeah,
Is it the organization that trains them or whatever?
it's pretty much the Russian government / organization that trains them. And
Yeah, I think it's where they go to where they go specifically like the girls the because they got recruited and they were little girls to be assassins. I think this it's just where they go to go train.
Okay.
But it's like the Red Guardian and like their mom too. That's not their mom. They were also a part of that too. So it's this huge organization,
Gotcha.
not just with the women.
I thought it was an actual room that she got like tortured in or something.
No, it's a whole thing this one man runs.
Kind of like that reminds me of the Batman's the Shadow, whatever.
With Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar, yeah. But it's funny because all these people, like the American Soldier, which was supposed to be the new Captain America that the government decided, or Ghost, who was the enemy in Ant-Man and the Wasp, all those movies and TV shows, everyone hated. Like they all talk shit on all of them. So it's funny because in the universe of the MCU, the Thunderbolts is this team of people who everyone hates and doesn't like. And in the actual world, it's like in our world, it's from characters that everyone hates and doesn't like. So it kind of makes more sense in like
parallelity.
It kind of like the movie.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The movie references actual real life. That smells so amazing. But
wait, not to sidetrack you, but does sushi have smell?
Yeah, the wasabi. That's what I smelled immediately. This wasabi and whatever this red shit is. I don't even know.
Ginger.
That's ginger.
Pickled ginger. That's the best shit.
I just need one bite.
Yeah, he's
I need some, dude. I need some soy sauce.
I've been getting up.
Um,
Been getting
I'm
up.
staying sat.
I mean, you don't have to get
I'll
it.
get y'all some soy sauce if y'all want. Y'all okay with low sodium?
Oh, for sure. With my high blood
That's my
pressure.
fave.
It's my favorite too.
But no, we watched this movie. I thought it was
Get
I
an
thought it was
extra
pretty
plate
good.
though. You can have some.
You saw how much panda I ate.
Yeah, I think
I had like 2 meals worth of calories.
for me personally, I've been so hooked on Marvel since the start that like now I'm just kind of
over it.
yeah.
Well, it started like in 2008. Was
Yeah.
that with Iron Man? Was that the first
Well,
one you
even
saw?
before, well, MCU, yeah, but even before, like I was watching the Spider-Mans, Blade, all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, I still think it was a good movie though. It was a lot different. It's hard to like. I don't know. I like seeing the superhero and the superhero stuff from a superhero movie, but this doesn't really have like any of that. So it's kind of weird, but I still think it was good though.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be such a shitty movie.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be worse than it was too.
Yeah. I think the performances are what kind of did it. I think
Yeah.
too, with this movie, it really showed that there's a scene where like there's buildings falling and some of the debris falls down and one of them tries to like pick the debris up, but they can't physically do it. So it takes like 4 of them to do it. Yeah. I think that sort of is like a subtle way for them to be like, oh yeah, they're not super powerful.
Yeah.
Like they're not these Iron Mans or Captain Americas. They are just like kind of they're weaker. They're the weaker sort of heroes.
But
I think
they work
it's shown
together.
that. Yeah.
So is this going to be a follow-up for a new Avengers, and that's going to be them?
Well,
to a certain extent.
Yeah. I mean, they literally can't do anything
because they suck.
Yes.
They're pretty trash.
So
that'll
I mean,
be the appeal of
eventually,
it, right?
Eventually, I feel like, I mean, I honestly have no idea who's still in the movies and stuff, but if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man all come back and be like the leader or whatever.
Well, you have like, so Bucky is the best one out of all of them.
Yeah,
and his
Yeah.
introduction is pretty, it's almost like Terminator 2. He shows up,
Yeah.
sunglasses,
That was
riding on a
fire.
motorcycle.
That sounds cool.
And
That was
he
fire.
saves
been
him.
kind of cool. So
Guy takes a shotgun.
Yeah.
He immediately just takes his robotic arm and just like crushes it. And it's cool. And then the whole characters are like, holy shit, this is amazing. And you do feel it.
And he does like it reminded me of the Matrix when Neo jumps out the helicopter and he's like Trinity. He like wraps his arm around.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bucky does something similar. It's so sick.
Yeah.
But it reminded you of, what did it remind you of?
Terminator
Oh, yeah.
2. It just reminded me of like a good action film. I don't know. It
Yeah.
just felt like that energy surrounding it was like, holy shit. Like,
Can we just get a Bucky movie?
Yeah.
I would love to see that. A Bucky
well, I was thinking this too. I was like, dude, Bucky, he's in all the great Marvel movies.
Yeah, he really
is.
is.
He's in Winter Soldier. He's in
Yeah.
Civil War. He's in Infinity War, and he's in Endgame. I mean, the guy's like
It's funny.
top tier.
Because all he has is a metal arm.
But no one really mentions him. But I feel like now, as with Thunderbolts, I mean, he has to be top tier.
Well,
at least in Doomsday.
He's top tier to me.
Which is the new Avengers movie that comes out next year. I think Doomsday, he'll kind of lead them.
Wait, what's the name of the next one?
Avengers Doomsday. It's going to feature Doctor Doom, which is why.
That'll be cool.
Oh, I guess, Fantastic Four people will come in too. So I guess they'll kind of be.
Yeah. I've been reading a lot about like the 2015 Secret Wars. So, and the writer of that and the Russo brothers who directed Infinity War and Endgame, who are going to direct Doomsday and Secret Wars, have been taking inspiration from. So it kind of makes more sense to see their kind of plot unfold with that. Because it's like 616 versus the Ultimate Marvel Universe. They both fight each other.
Yeah.
So it's basically going to be the Fox universe versus the MCU, and they're going to fight each other. But then, like, Doom saves them all, quote unquote, and then he makes his own world.
Yeah,
but I think
is that scene at the end, is that before or is that after the Fantastic Four movie?
I assume it's going to be after, because I think the Fantastic Four takes place in like an earlier time, but from like a separate universe. Because Galactus is like, he's this monster that sort of eats different universes.
Yeah.
So like eats different kind, but he only exists in the same in every single universe. So his whole goal is to eat the Fantastic Four's universe, and then presumably the Fox universe, and then he'll make his way to the MCU to eat their universe.
Yeah.
Which I think Doom will save everybody from that Galactus.
Okay.
Along with the help of, like, at least in the Secret Wars 2015, like Doctor Strange and like Reed Richards will help Doom defeat Galactus and basically seal their own fate.
I like that.
Yeah.
Instead
it's kind of cool.
Having them kind of fight Doom again.
It's either they help Doom or they all fucking die.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they have to.
My
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
They'll probably start off as like Doom's the enemy, and then somewhere Silver Surfer comes in, and then Galactus will show up.
But it also said that like because at the end of the Thunderbolts movie, you see the Fantastic Four ship come down. So I think they had said that's not the actual Fantastic Four. So I don't know what they're gonna do, because I don't know, because now they have Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom, which he was Iron Man. So it's like I don't know how they're gonna do any of that.
And isn't like Scarlet Witch still alive too?
Yeah. What I think is interesting is that there's only like a handful of beings inside the MCU or the Marvel Universe that exist throughout every single universe.
Yeah.
One being Galactus, and the other one being that America Chavez girl. The one that like takes them to different universes.
Maybe that might.
So like she's kind of like the key to it all, to
Yeah.
take them to every single one. It's kind of a cool concept.
I can't remember if she remember how to control her power at the end of that movie.
I don't think so. But it'll be like there'll be the Young Avengers and the Thunderbolts, and then the Marvels, and then
They all come together at some
the
point.
Fox MCU with Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
It'll be like, at least in Secret Wars 2015, there was like the OG Spider-Man meeting up with the New Age Spider-Man. So it'll be like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man meeting up with Tom Holland Spider-Man, and they're going to meet up with
who told me about
Hugh
that
Jackman.
rumor that Tobey was coming back?
I said if they don't do it, then they're stupid. But a lot of people are like theorizing that Doctor Doom will kill Tobey Maguire and kind of like make it something like that. But anyways, I think Thunderbolts, at least for a shitty ass Marvel movie that's kind of had its day, I think it does pretty good.
1 out of 10.
7.
Beat Sinners, huh?
Beat Sinners. I would watch that over Sinners any day. I feel like
I watched it.
it has more heart to me. I feel like their performances were just better. I think Florence Pugh and especially the guy, David Harbour.
You think the performance was better?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dang.
I feel like it got the tone. Like everybody knew exactly what that movie was, and I feel like they were just full sin. Like the movie knew what it was going for and achieved it without. I mean, it might even be an 8 if I rewatch it, honestly, because like it's just filmed well, it's shot well. I feel like there's no scenes in it that don't need to be there. Like it knows what it's doing, and it's also like the 36th Marvel movie, and it still can make a mark. I mean, it's pretty good. I feel like I would, if it was between those two, I would watch Thunderbolts again any day.
Yeah, I would too.
Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna eat
1
this
out of
sushi.
10 for y'all too.
Maybe 8.
Nice.
Dang.
Trey?
Probably like 6.5. But I'm also, like I told him, I'm just out of Marvel.
I thought you used to be a big Marvel head.
I mean, yeah. And then they kept making them. I mean, the last thing I was super into was the Wanda show. And then that ended. And
That's
then,
cool.
You think they'll ever run out of ideas and start doing crazy shit?
No, they got a million fucking characters.
Yeah.
So they have enough content to just keep this shit going for generations.
It's just like Rivals. Like people are like, "Oh wow, that's amazing! They can do like a character every month," but they got a million characters. Like they already got the designs and powers already lined up.
What's crazy is like, and the Fantastic Four kind of does this in their trailer. They keep referencing like the son, like Sue Storm is pregnant, and it's funny because the son they have is just like OP. Like I forget his name, but his power is that he can like create universes and destroy them. Dang. So essentially, they're just saying like he's just gonna create an entire new universe for everybody to live in. Dang. So it's just wild because he has that, and then his brother, and then you have fucking Wiccan, which I think is Scarlet Witch's son. Yeah. And then it just keeps going. It's never ending.
Man, they be fucking on this movie, huh?
I mean, they've been,
I don't remember that.
Spider-Gwen, they could bring in.
They need to bring in Jubilee.
I can't believe they didn't bring in Miles Morales.
I'm sure they'll probably be in the last movie of the.
Well, that's what they were saying for the Sony universe is what they're gonna do.
They're
not gonna do Spider-Man. I've been saying, dude, fuck Spider-Man. We need to go past Spider-Man. I hope Secret Wars does that because, I mean,
he's liked too much. You're crazy.
I think he's great. I think if they just sidelined Tom Holland and just had him there, but I mean, they have so many more Spider. I don't know. It's Miles Morales and Spider-Woman. They should just split them off.
I am excited. Oh well, we can do ratings and then I can talk about something else. But
I mean, we did it. You gave it 8. I gave it 7. You gave it 6.5.
Well, it's still
Sinners versus Thunderbolts. Pick one.
That's tough because they're kind of on the same level to me.
Gabby, you pick one. I think we already know. You already gave the rating.
Oh, which one wins?
Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts. Just say it. I want to hear you say it, Trey.
I think for me, I like the story more in Sinners.
Until the end.
Yeah, until the vampires.
There's one shot in Thunderbolts that I think really put it over the top. And it's just, they're in Utah. And there's just this vast desert. It's just beautiful. And they just look over the ledge as they watch Red Guardian pull up. And it just reminded me of so many Westerns that I used to watch where they'd look over the hill and see like an Indian tribe or like some U.S. soldiers come in. It just reminded me of that. I thought it was cool to include it in like a Marvel movie because I would just never think that they would have anything like that.
Also,
this is amazing.
Also, there was a lot of jokes, but I don't know. I didn't laugh that much, but I'm also very, I don't know. Maybe I'm just so used
easy
to
and hard to make laugh though.
Yeah, it's just
like certain things make you laugh way harder than I think anyone else would laugh, and then certain things don't make you laugh at all.
You should have some of that.
You have a
It's so
unique
good.
humor that you like.
That one's good too.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching the Marvel movies forever. So like the little quips just aren't.
They don't hit the same.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
Gotcha.
they just don't hit the same.
I think without Marvel though, theaters would be fucked.
Honestly,
I hate
yeah.
to say it,
Actually, kind of true.
but I just.
Well,
I mean, no one's gonna go
I think
fucking see it.
A24 kind of saved it a little bit too.
Yeah, I want to see I want to see Friendship.
Doesn't
Paul
A24
Rudd.
typically do like horror movies?
Yeah.
Well, they're just the studio, but I
No,
think
they
their
do a
most
bunch.
popular ones are the
Well, horror movies are like the safest bet because they're so cheap to make and they make the most money back. Because it's all
But
just
they never like top the charts ever.
No, I think Hereditary
crazy.
and maybe like Midsommar or like.
Well, I mean, they got.
maybe
A24
Oh, no,
is a good
actually-
name
I think their best
behind
movie
them.
was
everything.
Everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Have you seen
Yeah.
that one yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh man,
Oh
we
my-
gotta
we
watch,
gotta watch
that.
that.
One. That one's
Is that a
really
horror?
good.
That one.
That's
No.
my favorite
No.
movie, I think.
Yeah,
of
I
all
was about
time.
to say. Yeah, that
That
one.
one's really
I'll,
good.
Like,
I'll watch
for
that
me,
a
that
million times.
explains so much of life.
There's one part
Actually.
where I was just like in tears.
Is it
I was like,
A24?
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
But it's
Where-
Was
it's
it
not
the-
horror.
was it
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Rock.
There's one scene
No,
where they're
that one's
fighting with
nice.
dildos.
Whoa! Don't spoil it.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. But somehow they make that whole movie so meaningful.
All I'm gonna say is hot dog.
Hot
It's
No, all I'll say is googly eye.
What about the
They done
new Zelda movie? You heard anything about it?
with Hunter.
It's too far- it's too
Schafer?
far
What is
away.
his name?
Yeah,
His name. It's him. What
It's
are their
too
name?
far away.
Her name.
her name.
Her name.
buddy.
Her.
Get it right.
I think that'd
Yeah,
be cool.
it's Pride Month.
Her.
Oh yeah, Happy Pride Month.
Her.
I think she fits the role very well.
I think so too. I think they should
It's
give it to
crazy
her.
how similar she looks to Zelda.
I think, and we were talking about this with they should make an Ocarina of Time and have her
Play Sheik
be
and
the-
Zelda.
Yeah, I think
That
that'd
would
be so
perfect,
sick.
Yeah.
And I think that would be like on, that'd be sick. Zelda Ocarina of Time, top tier game. I think personally my favorite game of all time is Donkey Kong 64, but if I had to pick the all-time greatest game of all,
Ocarina of Time.
I think it is Ocarina. I think for what it did for
Really?
the story and just the 3D games. And,
Not FF7.
See, this is the thing. I think Ocarina is overrated.
No, I think Ocarina is perfect.
Nah, I think it's a good game.
It's so good.
I
But
think-
we're getting sidetracked here.
It's
Yeah.
just enough difficulty. The soundtrack. I mean, when you start it, and then the piano starts to play, and there's like a moon. And
Epona song.
Epona is
Yeah.
just running around,
Getting the
and-
chickens, doing all the little side quests.
I
that are
was-
silly but hard as fuck. 'cause you're a
Dude, I
kid
mean,
and
I
don't
was
understand
like-
anything.
I mean, I was like 15 when I played it, and it was like 2011, 2012,
And it's already old.
and
as
I
shit then.
couldn't believe we would go back in time, and I could see everything in that game. I'd played hours of that game, and I was like, "There's no way that I'm going to like time jump in this game because it's too old. There's no way it could handle it." And I did, and I was blown away. Like seriously, like holy shit, this is incredible.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
Incredible game. I've never felt that before, except for Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I like Twilight Princess more, but
That's that Wii shit, bro.
Yeah, I like.
that's not Wii.
I like,
That's that. GameCube.
There we go.
Minish Cap. That's the best one to me.
All right, well, we've been going for what? What's the time now, Wormy?
On the recording,
Yeah.
remember it started a little early.
Late?
No, the recording started early.
Oh, I thought you were saying we started early.
Also-
We started
3 hours and 15 minutes.
late. Okay, well, we're pretty good because I want to do 4 hours long.
And I just
So I
want
think that's
to,
pretty.
since
pretty
we
solid.
were
We're on track.
talking about Thunderbolts, can we all go see
When?
the new Superman?
No.
I'm actually excited for that one.
No, I'm not excited at all.
Why
Wait,
not?
I may have seen a trailer.
It looks so
Can,
fire.
can I pull up the
No,
trailer?
you know who looks fire in that? The fucking Green Lantern. The Green
a bunch of
Lantern
them.
guy. Because
'Cause I haven't
he,
seen the trailer.
dude, he looks like such a fucking douche. It's
Oh
so
my
great.
God.
I actually love it for Green Lantern.
Might be loud.
They should get to see Crypto.
Are
in
you
it.
being serious right now?
Yeah, I'll do one more.
You'd let me
Rabbit,
interview
I
you as
can't
Superman.
in this topic.
Sure.
Why I look like this?
I don't.
Oh, you probably press F11 or F12.
You can have the last tequila shot.
You sure?
Yeah.
I did the other one.
I love you.
There we go.
Me?
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Actually, I haven't seen
Miss
this
Lane.
trailer, and I'm scared. It might spoil stuff.
Recently, you've come
They all
under a
do,
lot of fire.
and you
for
still
what
watch
some
it.
might-
A lot of
It's a lot.
That was an AI scene.
That's AI right there.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your
I
actions.
feel like we're watching the movie right
that's
now.
funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative
I
of the
wasn't
United
spy
States
kids.
will cause
Anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Actually, was kind of hype.
That was hype.
That was.
Hey, buddy.
That kind of gave me chills.
Look at crypto.
Your
Hell yeah.
choices.
What the hell?
I have to say they promoted
Wait,
it
hold
well.
on, hold on. Wait for the Green Lantern.
That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
Dude, hot girl.
That's pretty sick. Justice League.
Except that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
There he is. Hell yeah.
You have a dog?
Honestly, that's the smartest thing they've done.
So the
is put that
dog
in
has
there.
superpowers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's like a meme character created years afterwards, but the fact that they included him was pretty smart. 'cause,
Dude.
like, I mean, everyone's gonna love the dog that has superpowers.
That is true.
But that's James Gunn. That's the guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy. And
hot
live
girl.
action Scooby Doo. I mean, the man cooks, bro. But the best part was definitely Green Lantern.
Well, it's supposed to be more. There's supposed to be like a whole.
Why
league of
Why
them.
is Green Lantern so cool in that scene?
Because he's a douche.
He looked like a douche.
He's a fucking douche. That's the whole point. Is like his character, I think, is interesting in the DC universe because everyone,
okay.
like prior to this, it's more or less like, I do good because blah 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 blah. But it seems like in this universe, I forget which iteration of it because Green Lantern only has his powers through the ring, so it's just like different people that use it. But for him, it just seems like, I mean, he has a fucking bowl cut, and I don't know. I think it would be cool to see someone just
a different dynamic of an asshole.
Just an asshole
the powers.
have the power of a Green Lantern. So that's the only reason why I want to see it. I think Superman sucks though.
Yeah, I never cared for Superman.
But I would have said the same about Captain America in the MCU. I would have said he sucks, but I think the MCU did a good job doing it, and
Yeah, true.
I hope it does well, just because I think, I have faith in James Gunn. I
Better
think
than
he's
Sinners?
I think that'll be better than Sinners. Yeah,
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10 from the trailer.
Yeah.
10.
I think it'll be a
What would you
solid
guess?
7.
What would you guess? You think it'll be a 7?
I think at most 7. The lowest I'll give it is probably a 4.
I think at most 10, lowest maybe.
You think it can
5.5.
reach a 10?
Yes.
Dang. With the
This is
dog
Superman, bro.
superpowers?
This is Superman
I don't
we're
know about
talking
that.
about. I don't even like DC. But
The
this is
Lex
Superman.
Luthor guy, Holt.
I don't think I'd
He's
ever
really
give
good.
a movie that has a super dog an out of 10. But that's
Just
just
the
me.
first one.
Come on.
What about Air
Vincent.
Bud?
Yeah.
He doesn't have superpowers.
That
but he
dog
is cool.
basically has superpowers. He plays fucking basketball.
Bro, he played basketball
Not
for
just
3
basketball,
movies.
bro. He played football.
He played hockey.
Soccer.
Yeah, that's a super dog, okay? And you know what? Air Bud was a 10, so I'm wrong.
Yeah. Fuck, shout out to Air Bud.
No, we gotta play that one dog movie.
All dogs go to heaven.
That's a good one.
God. I mean, that's a good one, but I'm talking about the snow dog.
Why'd you say,
one.
oh, God?
Oh,
No,
Snow Buddies?
Let's hear this
sad.
hot take.
Snow
It's
Buddies?
just sad. It's like, no, the one, it's not.
Oh, who let the dogs out?
Maybe it's Snow Buddy. The one you were like, okay, the way they like showed this was very, yeah.
No,
that's
you're talking
the
about.
Wait, cats?
It has nothing to do with dogs.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Reservoir Dog.
No, it's.
He
oh,
knows
God.
exactly what
This is
I'm
actually
talking
gonna really
about.
piss me off because
Yeah.
it's
very
there's an
prevalent.
actor.
They sell it at
Cuban-
Goodwill constantly.
Sell it at Goodwill.
No, it's Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, Cuba Gooding Jr. Who let the dogs out?
Yes, but he was in a movie. Oh my God! I actually hate you brought this up because this movie still pisses me off.
The original.
I almost bought it the other day.
The
but I left it at
original.
Goodwill.
Please.
The original War Machine, by the way. Oh wait, no, never
he's
mind,
not.
never mind.
No,
never mind.
he's not.
That's Hustle and Flow guy.
Dog movie. God, 2002. It's called Snow Dogs.
There
So
it
this is like.
Yeah, that's same movie.
That's what I'm saying.
So this is one of those movies that
But it
they
has nothing to do with dogs, actually.
they showed the trailer and it featured a bunch of talking dogs. So everyone presumed that the movie was going to be about these talking dogs. But then I go to the theater to watch the movie and it has nothing to
old were
do.
you?
God, dude, it was 2002, so I would have been 8 years old, 7 or 8 at the time. Yeah. So I go to see the movie and it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with the talking dog. It's actually like God, it's some shitty ass movie about him trying to get back his family or something, and he has to snow. Like I remember,
I think
like
I've seen that, actually.
no, but I was a kid at the time watching the movie and just thinking this
Where's
sucks.
the dogs? Why
And
are
then
they talking to
you know
me?
what? They showed it for 10 seconds, and I said they fucked me. They royally fucked me, dude.
See, I had the opposite effect where I watched it randomly because it was something on Disney that they were just playing. So I go in thinking it's this movie about family and dogs, but like not a talking dog movie. And then all of a sudden, for a few seconds, these dogs start talking. And then they don't talk for the rest of the movie.
It's like a dream
So
sequence.
it was like the opposite. So I don't know.
But it's like, the exec saw the movie and was like, oh, this is shit. But we have to sell this, so we'll just market it as this. They did the same thing with the movie Kangaroo Jack.
Oh yeah,
which is about the talking kangaroo.
I like that movie.
Yeah. But the whole trailers featured the kangaroo that would go up and rap and stuff.
Oh,
he's like, my name is Jackie Links, and I like to say hello.
Yes.
I remember
I
that.
never saw that, but I remember
That's
those.
wild.
I had it on DVD.
But we went
remember
to go
those
see
commercials,
it.
yeah.
No, what was crazy is that movie was like a rated R movie. And the studio realized they couldn't make any money off of it because it was a dog shit movie. So then they toned it down to
dumbed it
PG.
That's what they did with this
Marketed it.
movie.
Yeah. Shout out to James Gunn. But no, yeah, with the Scooby-Doo one, they signed on Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr., Matthew Lillard. Insane cast.
Whoa, you forgot about Christina.
No one knew her at the time.
Whoa, Freaks
No one
and
knew her.
Geeks.
Yeah, but Linda Cardellini.
Yeah, Linda Cardellini.
Yeah, but no one knew that. That show was canceled before
Linda
season 1 even ended.
It was so good.
It's a great show, but
Amazing.
But they had done the live action Scooby-Doo with the intention. They all signed on with the intention that it was going to be like a PG-13 rated R movie. And then when WB got their grubby little hands over it, they were like, "Yeah, we got to sell this to kids." So they marketed it all to kids. And you know what? I went and saw it in theaters.
Yep.
I remember I bought my Yu-Gi-Oh.
Movie.
I bought my Yu-Gi-Oh set of Kaiba deck. And I went to go see Scooby-Doo live action. That was a great day.
Worked.
Dude, shout out Blue Eyes White Dragon, dude.
Because now the kids, though, that watched it are kind of pissed.
Yeah, I want to see the original.
Well, there's clips of the original on YouTube.
God, that
of
would have
like
been
how they
such...
hotbox the mystery machine.
Yeah.
Like there's videos of it.
It was supposed to be way
Like,
more adult.
it's-
way more adult.
It's there and it's canon, kind of. It wasn't released, but it's there.
I just think that would have been a really, I don't know. It would have been cool. An actual like.
Or you've seen that video. Well, this one's out where Shaggy gets tits.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think yeah. Well, if we're talking about childhood letdowns, this might be a hot take.
Okay.
But I hate it. Dang, I forgot the name of it. Oh, Polar Express.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I don't know what I expected, but I didn't like it.
I think it's a good.
I gotta say different. You know how you did that thing where you played Boom and Pow on like you played the music.
We played like remember when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out and then Black Parade came out.
Yes.
So those two
the
were
high
just,
that you never could. You're chasing forever.
Polar Express is one of my highs.
Really?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that movie. We would watch the movie.
Boom boom pow.
Yeah.
I was like boom boom pow.
Yeah, I was like, what?
We would watch
that was
Polar
her
Express.
high. Boom pow
Hey,
too.
okay. We would watch Polar Express though, and like my mom would make hot chocolate, and my dad, as soon as that song would come on, would dance like Jack Black style, or like he would just start dancing with like
Hot
crazy.
chocolate.
No, like more than that, and it was just
That's
very
pretty sick.
wholesome family moment.
That's pretty
you know?
good.
That's
where
really
it's
good.
like no one gives a fuck, and
That's what's up. I wish I had.
Well, it's
that.
funny because like you
Yeah.
look at the time, it's like God, why are you doing that? You know?
yes.
But then you look back
exactly,
and you're
that's
being
what
like,
it
wait,
is,
why
where
did I
it's like,
care?
this is so embarrassing, but now I love it.
Yeah,
you
now
know?
you're just like, oh yeah, I shouldn't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
It's funny how like as a kid you go from not caring to caring
Yeah.
way too much.
No,
into
at the
being
time
like,
I thought, how could he do that? That he looks so cringe, like awful. But now I'd be
he was
doing
trying
the
to make
same
you
thing.
laugh.
Yeah.
It worked.
That's pretty wholesome.
It's very
Yeah.
wholesome.
Yeah.
No, Polar Express, that's a pretty good movie. We watched it during Christmas.
No,
Maybe I need to watch it again.
if we watch it,
Yeah,
I'll,
you're
I'll
wrong,
pull out
actually.
the Bill McCluskey
You're
moves.
saying that's your biggest
The
letdown.
hot chocolate.
I never even seen
That's
Just
it.
give
how
me
I remember.
some socks.
You can watch it. It's pretty good.
Ooh,
I remember seeing the
got it.
trailers.
Ooh,
Isn't it like
we got it.
CGI or is it live action?
No,
They-
it's actually insane. Sorry, I know a lot about this movie.
They like put the little dots on people and then they
Motion capture.
Yeah, they motion
But-
captured it and then it just kind of.
Cause isn't it?
It's
Okay.
the guy who did like Forrest Gump and stuff.
Yeah. I was about to say, isn't
It's a very well-known producer and director.
Tom Hanks is in it, right?
Tom Hanks is
But
in it like
Tom-
5
Tom
times.
Tom Hanks plays like 8 different people in that movie.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
What
that's
the-
the crazy part. Yeah,
Zemeckis?
it's a
That's his
great
name,
movie. I
think?
think it was just underappreciated.
A mecha
or
anime?
I
Yeah.
just came in at a good time.
That's what I think. You came in at a good time.
For me, it's just so underappreciated because the
Underappreciated.
effort-
Everybody say they
Under.
love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone hates the one
I
he did
think it's under
afterwards,
because everyone makes fun of it.
which is the Scrooge movie. Everyone hates that movie.
I saw that. Oh, I have a story to tell you on that one. My mom thought I got kidnapped when I went to go see that in theaters.
Are we in the after hours show?
Yeah.
I think we're there.
All right, what shitty song should we listen to? Should we
Yeah,
get
new high.
DMCA'd?
New high.
Oh, I got a song.
Okay.
Play me a shitty song.
It's called. This song I've been hooked to. I don't know. Have y'all ever heard of 100 Gex?
Oh my god, I fucking
That's
hate
Vincent's
the 100
favorite.
gigs.
You hate them?
I hate. You talk about the most. It was as soon as TikTok came out, they blew up, and it was just this tie-in to the most Zoomer style music and the most Zoomer style of like consuming media coming out into one unified, just ADHD ridden Adderall consumption of media.
Oh my goodness.
Sounds good.
They fell off.
Did they?
They were
Their
never
first album
on.
was great. No, their first album was great.
No, they actually have some bangers. I'll say that. I hate
It was
to
a good
admit it.
culmination
Which
of everything
one?
at the
100
time,
Gex
but
what?
they're like a one-trick pony.
Dumbest Girl Alive.
Dumbest Girl Alive.
That's from their second
Yeah.
album.
No,
That's not even
run
their
it,
first
run it.
one.
Huh? You know
Run
this
it.
one?
That's we listen to this a lot. That's from their first.
I've never seen
that's
the
from their
video
second
though,
album.
so those would be cool. I love music videos.
I haven't seen the video yet. No, you came to the right group for this song.
Well, I
like
this,
100 Gex.
I seen this TikTok of this girl. I'll show you.
Okay, everyone get on the fucking porch right now.
Yeah, can we get on the porch for this? He has a line in here that says emojis on my grave. I thought that was pretty funny.
It's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
No,
it's so awful.
It works.
So-
In that, it works.
Oh, I hate it.
But they know what they're doing.
They do. They play into it perfectly. Like I respect the.
Now, you should see me
commitment.
when I'm high.
I'm the dumbest girl alive. I got bruises on my thighs. Pretty
Like,
funny.
they know exactly. They're
Pretty
making
funny.
fun of all of this.
Also, just learned.
And the 300% auto tune on top.
Yeah.
But it's so like
Oh.
I don't know.
I like the
I love it and hate it.
text.
Okay,
text.
watch that.
Like you're trying to
Watch
start
that
a
video I
fight.
sent in
I'm
Discord.
Yeah, I'll fucking text you back. I'm the dumbest
That's
girl
my
alive.
favorite.
That's pretty funny.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I'll text you back. I'm
Yeah,
the
I'll
dumbest
fucking
girl.
text you back.
No, you want to know the best song this week?
What?
You know, I think you'll actually love this song.
Text,
Oh, yeah?
text,
Well,
like you trying to
Trey-
start a
Trey-
fight. Yeah, I'll fucking text you back. I'm the
God,
dumbest girl
Gabby
alive.
knows it.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
listen to this a
yeah.
lot.
I love how that's just that guitar riff.
Sorry, this is just what made me. This is how I found the song.
I'm gonna use the mouse instead of wasting my time with the fucking touchpad.
Did you find the mouse over there?
Yeah, we
I
need
have
to
it
have
hooked
a
up. I
rave
wasn't
on the
even
porch.
using it.
Yeah. Is the porch? How many people can go on the porch?
I thought this.
Everyone tells me it's fine.
I thought this was so
it's
creative.
fine.
Yeah, when we doing music, we need to do this actually. That's pretty cool. That was pretty funny. We need to create a TikTok with this sound.
It's not even. If that's Cole, we'd be winning.
What do you think Cole thinks about 100 Gex?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think he'd like all the auto tune and the
Do you know what
fucking
we need?
Pretty sure he
blasted beast bat.
We need an organ.
That'd be sick. Organ in the basement. You wake up to it at 3 in the morning. Going off.
That'd be great for videos.
Good job.
And
No.
I can get
Best
this
song
one
of the
real
week. What
fast.
is it?
Best song of the week is Sports Team. I'm in love. This is the banger. This is the song of the
This is
summer.
it?
This is the song of the summer. I had to send it to Dean. I had to send right there, Subaru.
The Subaru one?
Yeah, this one.
I'm
this
glad
one
you sent it to him.
goes so hard.
He was talking about sending this to him, and I said, you have to send it before he comes back from his beach trip. He needs this while he's at the beach.
This is definitely a Dean Beach
I heard
song.
He needs
Subaru?
this while
This
he's at the
is-
beach.
this
You
is
have to send
definitely
it
a
now. You
Dean
can't
I heard
wait.
song.
Subaru, and I was like, oh, this is Dean.
He was gonna wait, and I was like, you can't. He needs this now.
I've actually never seen this music video either. I just listened to it on my runs, but it goes so hard. The saxophone
like it, yeah.
and the vibe, it just feels like summertime. It's just there's so many memes scattered throughout it, and it just, I don't know, it just hits so hard. It's so sick.
This is good.
Good,
I
dude.
do
It's
like
so
this.
good.
Yeah, send this to the group.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is Song of the Summer. So good. I mean, those keys, it sounds like so 80s,
It's
but also
very
just
80s.
like,
Very.
I don't
80s.
know. It's so easy to take something like that and make it cringe, but it sounds so good. You in a red, you're in a red Subaru. I mean, a red Subaru, it's like, dude, so good.
Oh yeah, this is a perfect Dean song.
So good.
Absolutely perfect Dean song.
I mean, you're just driving along, blasting this. It's good. The new Turnstile is good too. You listen to that?
Mm-mm.
That one's good. Never Enough by Turnstile is really good. I like it because I listened to their last album, and this one kind of built off it really well. It feels like it starts off because they're kind of like a hardcore band, but it starts off like chill, and then it gradually leads
I love it when,
into
hardcore bands do that.
So
the contrast really, it makes the contrast much more meaningful.
But it's like a good progression for them. I feel like it feels nice. God, we need to go to the beach. I want to go to PCB. Can we go to PCB, please? Even if it's just for like 2 days, I don't care.
We gotta go for a week.
We can go for a week. I'm fine with that.
When?
To August. We'll go in August.
PCB in New Orleans?
Yeah,
PCB in New Orleans.
PCB 5 in New Orleans. That'd be
Yeah.
great. I want to take the old footage from PCB and just make like a montage or something.
That'd be cool.
I thought you did.
I was editing the 4th one, and then it just got too... I mean, it was like 3 years ago.
Too convoluted.
But I still have the footage. I mean, there's an idea there. Well, it's right here. Dude, that live would go so hard.
That would. That'd be a good intro song.
So
That's
sick.
That's a come out on stage song.
That's what I like is like, it feels like the guitars aren't background. They're actually the driving force to it. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's pushing the song forward. It just feels so, like, has so much power to it. God, the Ibanez is beautiful. Holy shit. The wrong time.
Gabriel was talking about playing again. We need to play again.
Yeah, we do.
I've been thinking about it too, playing music again.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to get on the mic and just scream a bunch of random shit.
Please. Actually, speaking of, I think there's other songs I was going to learn.
Good shit.
I like this.
Yeah, it's just nice. It feels like it's kind of like chill, but it's also just kind of heavy. I don't know. It's mixed really well. They had the vinyl at Target. I was very close to buying it. This on our Yamaha speakers. I mean, it's just power chords too. It's nothing even crazy.
Very simple.
But it's just like...
It's good. It's good 80s jammy.
Yeah. But it's so simple yet... Yeah, I could never write something like this, you know?
You could.
It's cool.
You'd be surprised.
I can write.
I believe you could write it, yeah. I think I could write definitely the guitar, but...
I've written a lot, and I have a lot of music that's sitting there and ready to be out. I have so many songs written about this man that are just
I think that's, yeah.
It literally needs just mixing and mastering.
I think, too, to sort
that's
of like...
what's so frustrating.
Send some tablature over. I'll learn it.
Yeah, I think, too, is like... These podcasts don't pop off, for instance. Like I don't know if you got into any of the analytics to it or have seen, but the YouTube short, we made one YouTube short from this podcast. And it just, 1.5 thousand views, right?
That's
which
a
is
lot.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
Even the TikTok got over 1,000. But the podcast itself don't reach that sort of height. But what I enjoy the most is just doing the podcast. I could care less about the YouTube shorts, the TikTok, and I think it's good for growth and stuff, but I think making this and enjoying making it is worth more than just trying to create things just to get views, you know what I mean?
Oh,
so it feels like...
Nah, it's cope. Do it for the views. Anything for views, baby. Anything for views. That's a person
He
I'm
kind of look like
referencing.
the drummer from 21 Pilots a little bit.
It does.
Oh, yeah. Shout out 21 Pilots.
No, what you should just do is keep doing this and just use this to make shorts.
Yeah. That's the goal.
And then you don't have to do any extra work.
But it's funny because the thing that I get the least, is what I enjoy the most.
Put
I
this
think
one
this
in
is the
there
greatest
too,
one.
in the
What?
group. This song.
Oh, Never Enough? Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I also think you can't directly compare views on like the shorts to the video either, because I think it's like I forget like the comparison people, but it's like one view is like 1,000 on TikTok. Like one view on YouTube is like 1,000 or so on like
For the short?
TikTok or something. Yeah.
The value of it essentially.
Yeah.
That makes sense, especially because it's so form factor. You get a lot. The impact of someone watching for 10 minutes versus someone watching for 1 minute is not just 10 times. It's probably more than that.
Well, and they could
it's very
just
hard
be
to keep
like
someone's attention for
I
a
feel
long
like
time.
So my main issue with it is that like, say for TikTok or the YouTube short, it's more like, oh, there's this trend going on. Let's just kind of do that, and it feels less engaging, genuine, or it feels less creative. Whereas here, the thing that I like the most is it feels alive in a sense, where it's like
it's raw.
We have to figure this out, or it's not gonna happen. Like we've learned a shit ton, just from having to do basic stuff, you know, and it just feels like it's more growth, and it's more like it feels more like a piece of me and a piece of us than just creating a YouTube short, which I enjoyed doing the YouTube shorts and the TikToks and stuff. But I like this just because it feels like I like longer content. I like stuff where it's more engaged and where it just feels more like, I mean, we just do this anyways. We just hang out.
Yeah.
Anyways. So.
I mean, we could try to like,
it's
I
nothing
feel like
different.
If we tried to like get into like the algorithm with like the trends and stuff, I think we would like exhaust ourselves because we just have to do it bigger than the person who's already doing it big.
I disagree.
What do you disagree?
If we try to do like all the trends and stuff?
Yeah, because I think if we're here together having fun and this is something you enjoy, right? And I'm thinking about music too. That's something I enjoy a lot. So if we're doing those two things, and then in the meantime we make TikToks in the middle where we're just fucking around and we pick up trends that we see, or we do ones that we just think will be funny.
But what makes somebody watch us over the person they already watching who doing it?
Because
it doesn't matter.
It's a trend, so they tend to watch a lot of the same trends.
But also,
I think it'd be fun
because
to just
the trends are funny.
Yeah, they are.
So I think it'd be funny seeing us doing funny trends.
I agree with both
So
you.
if they don't pop off, I won't be mad.
I think what should happen genuinely is we don't just follow every trend that we see that's popping off.
Yeah.
I think there's a trend that's going on that every single person finds funny and would be funny to do. We might do it. If it's a trend that's popular that we would all laugh at but not have fun doing, obviously we wouldn't do it. It's just more of doing what Jet says, where we're doing the things that we like and enjoy and have fun doing around each other versus obviously not doing something that we don't want to fucking do.
Yeah.
Like there's one trend that's timeless, not really timeless, but it's been going on for years that I just thought of just now that I thought would be really funny, where you have a box and an item in the box and a person has to feel and guess what's in the box, but they can't
what's
see
in the
it.
box game?
Yeah. That's a trend.
You should do it.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
I would love to get some cockroaches and watch Cole grab them. That would be so fucking funny, and we all would be in tears watching him interact with
Why is it funny watching Cole?
Because he has good reactions. He has really good reactions. It doesn't even have to be cockroach. It'd be something stupid, like a figurine, and be like, "What the hell is this?" That you have no idea.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That's the idea.
You know what? I'm on board. Cole grabbed his cockroach for me, bro. No, I think we know the difference. It's like Cole and I always said, if we didn't enjoy doing the videos, then we'll just stop doing them.
Exactly.
So if we don't enjoy doing the TikToks, then we won't film them. I don't think anybody here is going to argue against that either. And I don't think that's what you're saying either.
No,
you know?
Yeah, that was If I don't like the trend, I won't do it.
Yeah. But I think we're all kind of saying the same thing.
For sure.
There's another one, the Hear Me Out one. I like that one a lot. I think that'd be funny.
I think it'd be fun to do because I think I'm not, I only do YouTube shorts. I don't do TikToks. So I think it'd be funny if you if any of y'all brought the TikTok trends to us.
I think it's funny for us, especially the ones that I've been trying to bring to the table, because at least the ones that I've shown you guys, they're stupid and they're funny, and then I don't think anyone would care.
If you could do any of
about,
them
like,
right now, which one would you do? If
Oh,
you could
I
have
can
all
show
of us.
you which
if you
one.
Oh,
could-
I would do the dancing one with me and Cole, or the
It's-
My Humps one, just because
See,
I
I
know
don't
that's
know what that is.
I know
There's
that's your favorite song, Vincent.
I do like My Humps a lot.
There's
That's a good
certain,
song.
there's certain group ones that I think are very like wholesome and funny, but like also they make them like
There's a
you
couple.
you can make like, especially I can find some that are like girls are doing them, so they're sexual, but then we make it us, and that's what makes it silly and fun.
You make it you,
know?
me,
That's what I'm
and
asking.
Cole.
Is there one off the
Yeah.
top of your head that you would like to see or do?
I think I've shown them to you guys already.
Okay, this.
with,
We
like-
gotta. We just dress up
You
in
just gotta show
cosplay,
it.
and we just.
Okay, the first one I just thought was funny because I thought it reminds me of me, but the second one I think we should do.
That's what I saw.
So that one,
I don't know if this is a trend.
I feel like that's just something I would love to do, but have like clapper.
I'm hopping on the game.
Just reenact this.
Dude, anytime they be like, Trey, you getting on
Oh, wow.
League?
Okay, that's the Death Note.
It is.
Music
Dude,
too.
the Death Note music, I used to just listen to that soundtrack.
No, that one's so good.
That soundtrack is wildly good.
But the second one in the Discord is something I would want us to do if we did something, because I just think these are funny.
I see. I don't even know what this is. The other one I've seen.
When there's one single friend left in the group.
What did he?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Oh wow.
That was pretty good. That was really well edited. Cole's in a wig every time. You know
Yeah,
that, right?
please.
Oh my god.
These are insane.
Amos, no one's picking up their phones. What are we gonna do?
Okay.
That was really well made.
We gotta watch.
I would love to
We
do
gotta watch
something
Star Wars.
I haven't
She's
seen
like,
it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
No, I've wanted to see it. It's just last time.
Jack, can me and you watch Pocahontas? I just want to get your take on it.
I like some of the songs.
What the hell?
No,
That's one of
valid.
my favorite movies. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you want my
I
hot
remember
take?
watching that as a kid a bunch, actually. That was one of
I
my
don't
I
think
gotta
I've
text
ever-
my grandma and see if she still has that Sacagawea statue.
Yeah, send me all the old white folks. Never mind.
You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna say? Old white folk
We can cut it out in post.
paraphernalia of
No, say it.
Indian
No, don't
lore
say
and
it with hot
culture.
mics.
Yeah, you know I had a pair of moccasins
In
when I was a
her
kid.
defense, she didn't buy it.
And a
it came with
headdress.
her house.
I would love for Cole to be in a headdress and me next to him. That's what I would love.
All them old white folks.
I think that would be very.
What's a headdress?
You said what's the address? No, you should look it up.
It's like the feathers and
This is
everything.
all the feathers. The Indian feather headdress.
Wait, your grandma did that?
No. My grandma, she
Look,
lived in
this
the
is the
old
thing.
church.
What's the thing? Old white people doing dumb, unintentional
Oh, I've
racist
seen
shit.
it, yeah. No,
I
it
don't wanna
happens
say
a
it.
lot.
How you feel
I
about?
see it a lot.
My grandmother did it a
Is
bunch,
it-
but she was a history teacher too, so she.
No,
your grandma was
I've
cool.
seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen.
I mean, just talk about headdresses.
Do you
and-
think it's offensive
seen-
for like sports teams, like the
No, I don't
Redskins
care.
and?
I don't think it's good, but I don't think it really matters. I think it distracts from real issues, which is like when you look at.
Yeah, what if they had the
It's supposed to be
black skins? Or just the blacks? What if that was a team?
I'll be all for it.
Wouldn't that just be wild? You imagine the fucking outcry from that.
I mean,
I was gonna say something else.
what?
The whites,
The
the White
Negroes.
Sox.
I will say the first team.
I mean, how's that different from the Redskins?
It's not.
The first team
Redskins sounds kind of cool.
Played for the first
does.
baseball team. We were called the Birmingham Black Barons.
See, it was there.
Yeah.
We were all black.
Look, all I'm saying is like that should be a later issue. Let's solve some of the actual issues that actually matter.
Like Trump and
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk
Can we
fighting.
sing that one song?
Yeah. So what's the problem with them now?
Man, my
I think
boy
Trump wants to
You'll
stop
never
funding
get
Elon's fucking
away
shit,
from the
and Elon's pissed. So
sound.
now he's shit talking his bill.
No, I'll tell you what the liberal take is, bro.
Yeah, tell
Which
me.
is that like Elon stole the election for Donald Trump. I don't believe any of this, but Elon Musk stole the election for Donald Trump
What?
to help him support the Tesla company because
I thought that was known.
Yeah, in response, because I mean, there's a clip of him saying like, "Yeah, we kind of just stole the election," which is taken way out of context.
I'm pretty sure Elon. I don't know if verbatim is the word, but I'm pretty sure he said something roughly like,
Pull up them tweets.
He won the election because of me.
Yeah, I mean, he went out to
Well,
Pennsylvania.
No, he said that.
He went out to Pennsylvania, which was a swing state, and was like, you know, if you guys actually just go out and vote, I'll give you like fucking
a free Tesla.
I'll give you $1,000 if you go out and just vote. I don't even care who you vote for, just go out and vote. But then he later on went and said when he was crashing out on fucking X, like a few days ago, he's like, man, I got this election for this guy, fuck him. But it's because a lot of people say Trump decided to be like, yeah, we're not doing all that electric car bullshit.
Yeah. So Biden had signed off on all that, and then Trump canceled it. And so as soon as that happened, then that's what I was picking up on.
They were
so
best friends.
We got to decide who wins, Trump or Elon Musk. I know we hate the
Hold on. I have a video for the chat.
we hate to split hairs here, but we got to pick one. Elon Musk or Donald Trump.
I vote for whoever gets rid of the tariffs because I need my Japanese free cock.
Fuck.
Have y'all seen? This is a tangent. But Trump,
I swear I'm living in Black Mirror right now.
like hours ago, Trump.
You're taping back up?
Yes.
Nah, let it breathe.
that.
I think it'll be good.
Just put that
What?
whole box on your shelf. Open.
Oh,
Not the plastic.
Lordy.
You can do it every once.
Actually, yeah, you could tape it.
Anyway.
But that's really good wrapping that it came in.
You
That's
remember
like some solid shit.
the golf LaFleurs that came out?
Which one?
The first one.
The what?
I bought some.
Oh, you did?
The shoes that are yellow. They're up in stairs. Yeah.
No way.
Never wore them.
How
And
much
you know
were
what?
they?
You know what? I don't think they're
I'll send
crazy.
it to my brother.
Probably just like a normal.
I like
shoe.
that bag you got.
Oh, which one?
The watermelon.
Oh yeah, the golf one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never use. The problem is I buy all this expensive shit and I don't use it.
Use
But then
it.
that being said, I bought those shoes, never wore them, and Tyler even said, "Don't do that shit." So, I mean,
think he. He talked about it too. He was just like, yeah, he likes making this stuff, but his target audience is we're broke.
Yeah.
So he's making all this like expensive shit, and
No,
he
the-
even has like the official like, because what we buy is like the golf LaFleur.
Yeah.
But he has like the LaFleur brand.
Oh, yeah,
but everything's is like $300 up.
I was thinking about buying his sheets, but
The linen
I was like,
sheets?
no.
Nah, I don't do that.
I bought some really nice sheets a few years ago.
I did want to buy his passport holder.
Yeah, that
but
was
it's
cool.
$250. I was like, I'm not about to buy $250 for something I can.
Yeah,
just
but showing me
hold
Japan
paper.
with that would be so sick.
God. But I do like the cologne. And
I
might
can't say
get some
anything. I
more.
just spent so much on fucking cardboard.
You did spend.
Yeah, you spent like how much? Go ahead and say the price.
Like 1,200.
Oh, there he is.
I'm about to spend. I want to spend more.
You know, money comes, money goes. Yeah, so Elon Musk had said in a deleted post on X that he was Donald Trump was in the Epstein files, which is the reason why it wasn't released. Yeah, it says right there. Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT.
There was a interview between who's that?
Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everybody to buy. That forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted. That he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. Dude, this guy's lying. There's no fucking way. Although that is pretty funny.
That's fucking hilarious.
I hate him, but I
who's
would
the
do
bald
the same
UFC
thing.
fighter that interviews people?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Did you see the? I saw clips of Joe Rogan.
The interview
and
he was in while it happened,
what happened?
while these tweets were going out.
Maybe it was that one. He was in an interview with like that.
FBI.
Yeah, it was like the leader of the FBI or like the
No
director
way.
of the FBI. Yeah.
And these tweets dropped live.
Yeah.
I think
these
so.
posts.
And
but
it was
what the whole thing was about was like, why don't we have the Epstein files? Why is there no video recordings
During the podcast?
Yes.
Holy shit.
So, well, that's what the podcast was about, was that stuff. And it's actually really interesting what he says, and it's a little wild what is like official and what he will say and what has been like said by the media versus what's actually been said. So, do you know about his suicide?
Who's Epstein?
Epstein's, yeah. So, like, what do you think the current like knowledge of Epstein's like suicide is?
I thought it was pretty much like he was in a jail cell.
Mm-hmm.
They had been left alone. All the cameras mysteriously like turned off, and then they come back, and then he had killed himself. And everybody kind of universally agreed, like, okay, that's weird, but whatever.
Yeah, the whatever part's kind of even more weird, but
so what exactly had happened?
That's pretty much the official thing. I think the other part, if I'm remembering correctly, is he actually tried before already to kill himself, and he was on like high watch essentially, and that means that all the guards like either fell asleep or something during this.
Yeah.
And that the cameras somehow turned off, and it wasn't the cameras were turned off. The footage what it was is they got the footage from the wrong cell and then lost the footage of the actual cell that he was in. That's apparently the.
But it's crazy because it's like, okay, this is a high profile that's being held. How do you fuck up that much? But also, I could see how they would fuck up that much because it's like,
no, I don't.
Really?
So when I was working for the city, I had to go with police to random places to pull footage for them for some shooting that would happen in Conyers or like at
Not
Square.
in Conyers.
Yeah. And it's very simple. You just move a file and that's it. And it actually has every single camera on there. It is the most basic stuff.
So you're saying that.
And you're telling me the FBI and the CIA couldn't do that.
I'd like to think no, but I don't know.
Like realistically, you think it was an accident though?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
There's no way.
I just don't think. I think there is a world where you have some goon in charge of it, and they fuck up.
Not the goofy gooners.
I just think it's just there was just way too many high people in position of power.
Because it'd be like, okay, if this is some no name, whatever, we don't care. But it's like, dude, if you miss these Epstein files, do you realize
Dude,
how
I was
big
working at that jail.
It's gonna be big.
I would be watching that shit all day, just because I'm interested.
Well,
and I feel like other people have the same sentiment.
You would probably mysteriously commit suicide too because you watch them too close.
Yeah.
So what do you think's on the Epstein files that everyone's so afraid of?
A bunch of presidents. A bunch of senators.
Yeah, I think it's.
Well, they all go to the island and diddle kids or some shit.
Yeah,
that's pretty fun.
Well, it's already been confirmed that there was like kid diddling. I'm pretty sure.
And I think it's.
That's so fucked.
It's more than that. It's to do with like the Diddy stuff too, and like all that. It's
True.
It all kind of goes
That's
hand
a
in hand.
whole thing.
Though, where it's these high profile people who have so much money they don't know what to do with their lives, and not that it's an excuse at all, it's a common theme, and
they just have too much power.
They're getting away with it. But it's so much power, all of a sudden things get lost.
So it's
all
basically
of a sudden you get Diddy, who's on trial actively, and things are actively shown and proven, and yet
see the reason that went to trial is
and
just
yet it's still
there's
unsure.
No like senators. Well, I thought unsure what.
Well, you have.
I mean, the only proof right now I think was the abuse, like the physical, like domestic abuse.
Yeah.
All the sexual accusations have only been allegations and accusations. I don't think there's any other proof besides that right now.
Except I don't even think he's in court fighting the like Cassie stuff.
Yeah, that's really the only, I think, hard evidence right now for my understanding.
So, I mean, do you think we're ever going to get these files then?
For Epstein? I think that guy, that CIA or the FBI guy was saying that they finally combed through all the files and that now hopefully soon it'll be released, but they don't know when.
I think it's going to take like an Edward Snowden. Someone like inside of it to just release it.
Yeah.
I just hope
4chan just fucking leaks it, and
that'd be so great.
I did
That'd
see
be
one
legendary
thing.
and very in tune with America.
Yeah, it would be. That 4chan would do it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like someone who is in the like.
Oh yeah, or hacked in. What were you gonna say, Gabby?
Oh, just like.
Sorry, we got off. We were talking about 4chan.
No, God, I wish I could quote the source, but someone was saying how they saw photos of Trump, specifically just 2 photos with Trump, with women who were topless, and one was just women who were topless, but then the other was Trump with a stain on his pants, and then the women who were topless were pointing at the stain and laughing at it. And that was the 2 photos that they had in the Epstein safe. That was just it, the 2 photos.
You think Trump won the election fairly? I'm interested.
How about this? Define fairly.
That all of our votes were accounted for and wasn't.
Oh, do you think there's any like voter rigging?
I think there's always voter rigging, honestly. Now that
I don't think there's any way to say like.
I think that's the issue, though.
I don't think any election has been fair.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's ridiculous to think that.
I think the main problem,
just the fact that they go and spend money to change and sway your opinion, I don't even think is fair, because they'll just say outlandish things to make you vote for that person. The idea of it itself is not fair.
It is hard though, because like I do believe that
they'll just make empty fucking promises and nothing will be. It's the whole system, but that's a whole nother subject.
No, I think we're all on the same. I think we're all on the same page. I think that's the issue.
A lot of people though voted for Trump. Whether I know, like, I've heard of a lot of people of every ethnicity voting for Trump because of his business background. And but like I've seen it in front of my face. And then now that he's been in office, there's backtracking because now everyone's seeing what he's actually doing. But it is interesting to look at why in the first place.
Why what they didn't vote for her.
Why they vote? Yeah. I mean, you could not like Kamala, or you could not like either of them.
The problem was Kamala was it was just too closely related to Biden. And I don't think nobody wanted Biden. So she kind of got like, and she also didn't get a lot of support from the Democrats anyway. Yeah. So I think that kind of like hurt her.
I think I think Biden kind of got a bad hand. Yeah. Just because I feel like with COVID, you're just going to get fucked either way.
Can I say something?
But
that?
Yeah, but what I was going to say is like they both.
Mine is stupid.
Biden and Trump both made inflation go up because, I mean, you put so much money into American pockets. Like, I feel like it's going to go up no matter what, which, you know, Trump gave us the first. How much was it that he gave us? The stimulus check.
I think it was like 1,200 and then or 600, then 1,200.
I mean, that's a fuck ton of money. You multiply that by how many people we have.
Not even that, but those 2020 like little things that they was giving out that I signed up for and didn't get, but my roommate at the time got it. Who she didn't work, or no, she worked.
Oh, the unemployment sort of thing.
Yeah, she was getting more than what she was getting more in that paycheck than if she worked 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mean, Trump came in and then I mean, he gave us the most, and then Biden came in, and then he gave us more. I mean, that's just going to devalue the dollar no matter how you cut it. But it was due to that or we all get fucked. So,
That's true.
But it's just funny how I don't know. It's both their fucking faults, you know? But I do think he was dealt a shitty hand as far as it goes. But I think he just didn't fulfill promises that he made. Like, especially with, like, I mean, Biden. He ran on, like, promising to get rid of the debt for college students. That never happened. You know? Stuff like that. I mean, like, what are you going to do 4 years later? I don't think that should happen, but, I mean, when you run on a campaign on that, it's like, it's going to have consequences. It's like, why would I go out and vote for you then if you're not going to do anything for me? Gas goes up. Prices go up. I mean, it's just going to be a hard thing to sell. It doesn't even matter if it was Republican or Democrat.
Wait, what about this? People talking about taxes on servers and tip.
Oh, no tax on tip?
Oh.
Yeah, that just passed.
It's pretty cool, but...
So the issue is, like, it's cash tips, which is just a broad statement, meaning, like, any tips that you make on card or cash, it doesn't matter. Those are considered cash tips. But it's between the $25,000 a year to $164,000 a year. If you make in between any of those, then you won't have any taxes on those tips. And the reason why I believe that they're doing this is because
$160,000 a year.
Yeah, which is insane.
That is so much money.
Which is insane. So the reason why I think they're doing this is because a lot of people, not are like, we don't do this, but you don't have to claim cash tips.
Yeah.
Like if someone gives you $20 bills, you don't have to claim it.
Absolutely.
So the issue is that money is going missing. So I think what they want to do,
taxed.
Yes, what they want to do is track that, saying, okay, if we don't tax you, then why don't you just claim it? Because it doesn't matter. Then, you know, that's just a benefit to you. It doesn't. So I think they want to track how much money these people are actually making.
But why 160,000? Like in LA as a server, are you making 160,000 a year? Is that like...
No, I don't think so at all. I think a good like bartender or server, you might be making 120,000.
If
that
you're
is wild.
Good, you're good.
Yeah, I mean you can make a lot of money. Like I mean,
if
I think
good
about
and you're
like
working, you do good.
I think about a bar on like, you know, like
and
a
you
beach
go
or
to
something.
The right place.
Like, yeah, you can make a shit ton of money, and like, why would you claim it if it's just going to be taxed? It doesn't make any sense.
That's wild.
Yeah.
160,000 though.
See, I think they want to track all these tips.
The money's good.
Because I think they want to see where it goes.
No, that makes sense. Because then they don't have empty ledgers and.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
which I mean, it's a win-win because
I mean, even
makes Trump look good.
Even with the people that don't make that much, though, a lot of people don't report. Like I
mean, that's awful because if you wanted to get, like, if we don't report 100% of our tips, which we do, but if you weren't to do that.
I mean, I report mine, like, and I pay my taxes and all that, but, like, I know a lot of people who just don't do shit and they just ignore it and pretend like it's not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the issue is if you don't report it and let's say you want to get a house or a credit card, I mean, you have to, like, you can't just make up that you make this figure. You have to legally say you make this figure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is good because it'll actually make people, but I think the government wants to track to see how much these people actually make. Which is smart. I think that's a good pull. But Kamala also promised the same thing, which makes me believe that there's a deeper motive to all this. Which I believe they just want to get rid of taxes on tips and just pay a minimum flat wage, like a wage. That would be equivalent to what they actually make. Like, they don't know how much we make if we're all just, you know?
No one says it. Yeah.
If no one says it, then they're just guessing.
There's no fucking way.
I think so.
Because everyone makes different, though.
I know, but if they could just average those out.
If they did that, so many people would leave that field.
Yeah,
I would.
but I
don't think so.
But I think
I would.
But I also think more people would go to the restaurant too.
Tip culture, though.
Yeah,
I would
people would
leave
be pissed.
that field.
Yeah, you're right. But
like, but not because I think it's smart because it is weird that they have other.
Like in Japan, did y'all tip?
No.
So
I mean, you can if you want, but
it'll
be weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But it's more of a cultural difference there. I think that's the main. That's the main thing.
Well,
because
those people work that and they have a livable wage and it's normal.
But just imagine, like, okay, you see someone, you know, you just want to tip them. Like the guy brings out your groceries to your car.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to tip him.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, here's $5.
Yeah.
Then I think that'll just snowball to being the same thing.
We
But I mean, I think the future's going to where people just go into a kiosk, put in what they want, they sit at their table, and the people bring it out. And I think instead of trying to make everybody get away from, you know, tipping culture, I think they're just going to wait until that becomes the new norm, and then suddenly that's it. Because I mean, that's the way the future's going, and like, yeah.
But
I think that's the smarter thing.
I think another thing that will stay though is the good servers and like the people that actually care and who make that like tip difference be that much more. I don't know.
I think they'll be the first to leave.
That's
if y'all go to flat.
That's the argument.
They'll be the first to leave, right? But then you'll have
because
you'll have the rich people who care about service, and they'll be getting shit service.
I got the
absolute shit service because
look,
they like people waiting on them.
Look, I got the insider information. Okay, they said this is how it's gonna go. Here's how it's gonna happen. If they do that, it's gonna be $18 an hour, and you have 8 tables. Ain't nobody saying for that. That's exactly what they said.
Who
they said
said
ain't
that?
nobody gonna say that. Doesn't matter who said it. That's just the way that like they got
I mean,
this
how do you
shit
think
on
they
lock.
do it in other countries, like just in Japan?
Well, Japan's different because Japan, if you it's like 4 people max, like at a table in Japan. They don't really do big
Party
tables,
stuff.
And they'll tell you no. That's the main thing. Like when we went there and they
Yeah.
said, "Hey, we close at 11. You got to leave at 11." Like you're not sticking around.
I mean, I would say the same thing. but
Exactly. But people who come into where we work,
they
no,
expect-
that ain't gonna fly.
They expect to stay.
Yeah,
after
they're gonna be
if
like, "Hey, you got to get out." They'd be like, "What are you talking about? I pay to stay here."
Yeah.
And then that's the difference between Japan and America is that when they say, "Hey, this is the rule, you got to follow it." In Japan, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, that makes sense." In America, it'd be like, "Yeah, no fucking way." That's the main difference.
Yeah.
Is a cultural thing. I think America could shift to that, but I think it would take a lot more than what people are willing to pay to do. Because now all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, if the restaurant closes at midnight, we can't roll up at 11:30 because
Those
they're going to
people
tell
need
us
to go
no.
home anyways.
Exactly, but that's I mean, how
No,
are
I
they
get it.
expect to make profit between 11 to 12? Why wouldn't they just close at 11? And then all of a sudden now they're closing at 10, now they're closing at 9 because they're not going to make any money that last hour.
Yeah.
It's just like a snowball effect. These companies would have to just lose money essentially, and they just don't want to do that. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Like, it has nothing to do with the service or whatever they want to pay. It's just they're not going to make money. At the end of the day, they'd rather pay a server $2 an hour for the last 3 hours of working than, 18.
Yeah, it sucks because you can't really compare.
It's just funny how they're just stuck.
Yeah.
We're all stuck in this.
Because you can't
shitty
compare
system.
our restaurants to like Japan's just because, like, when they're at work, like, they're working. Like, it's no complaints. Like, they run in to go get your order and they not getting the tip. Or
Yeah.
they.
Two is like when we went to fucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
Dude, their
What was it
shit
like?
was so good. It was like they
very
just
clean
made
and
it.
nice. Yeah.
And here it's like, dude, we'd never get that.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
sitting
Even
under
though
a
we-
heat lamp for
We
an
pay
hour.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, pay a lot more.
It's just like, what are we gonna do? I mean, I think it's just a cultural thing at that point. I don't think it has anything to do with the money.
I also think it's
Or,
just the.
Well,
I
you
mean,
do
they
think
got
it has to do
they
with
got
because
years.
you know the restaurants don't want to pay more.
Well, I think they could pay more. I just think we're just so used to how it is.
It's like we're used to getting the shitty food. We're
With the
used
way
to
it
getting
is
the
right
shitty
now,
service, and then it's like,
Business owners and the servers benefit from tipping. The government loses out, and customers paying kind of lose out monetary wise, but not through service. Through service they win because they get that stay after 12 or get more attention for like drinks and readiness and stuff. But
that's the thing. It's like it's hard because
I mean, we are the only country that tips.
it's hard. It's
but
hard
it's just
because
such
like
a cultural thing. Though.
I know.
Like
That's
It
the
is.
issue.
It's
Yeah.
deep rooted.
Like you would have to change everybody's opinion on it, which
Yeah.
isn't going to happen.
yeah.
Because overnight you'd have to say,
and the only people that would push for it is the government.
it'd be like, okay, here's the thing. Everything's going to cost more and everyone's going to make less.
Yeah.
And you have to be better about it. everyone would be like, that's
The
not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
But that's where everyone's stuck at this point,
Yeah.
which is why I think they're just going to wait until kiosks take over. Because all it's going to take is like one big restaurant to do it, and then everyone else just does it.
That's what I think is the great part about Japan is just like you don't have to pay, the customer doesn't have to pay extra because the servers are already doing their job.
Yeah, but it's also like the service is phenomenal.
Right.
So it's even like, it's like
Yeah.
a win-win-win.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Because it's like, oh, it's better if everyone just does their job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy what happens when people do
Yeah.
their job. And
But see,
they actually want to do their job and want to perform
Well-
well. Not for a tip, but just
That's one
because
thing.
they take pride in their work.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's one thing I would say. I don't necessarily think the people who do those jobs want to do them, but the culture has this like do hard work
Mhm.
type of culture, so they do it.
I don't know if it's just culture. I think that just also might be a person-to-person thing.
no,
I think it's culture.
I think a lot of it is that you don't have to try in America.
Yeah.
You can just make it without even having to try.
Yeah.
And I think in Japan, they come from like a second world sort of, where if they didn't all try, after World War
They
II and
start
everything
failing,
happened,
yeah.
they wouldn't have succeeded. They wouldn't have been where they're at. But they had to like buckle down and be like, hey, either we do all this shit or we fade into existence,
Also, Japan has an advantage because they just been around so much longer. Like we're learning stuff they probably
babies.
learned like
Yeah,
thousands of years ago.
for sure.
Well, too, I think it's like, hey, like I'm Native American. I know exactly who I am, where I come from, and the culture. But I feel like there's so many people in America that just don't know
Yeah.
that at all,
no.
which is kind of sad.
Well,
Because it's
we're
just like-
we're the only country that doesn't really have like Japan,
Yeah.
all Japanese, China, all Chinese, like Europe.
There's no like pride in who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
We're all individuals.
Yeah.
That's the big
So-
problem. We're just all individuals.
it'd be cool if everyone was like, oh yeah, like, we need to work hard like this and so and be like this. But it just feels like at this point in American culture, it's like all spread out and stuff. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
a very hit or miss if someone thinks that way or not.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many jobs I've watched my coworkers get fired because they had some shitty mindset or they didn't take pride in the work that they were doing. I mean, yeah, the work sucks, and I hate the work too, but I don't want to be seen by my boss and my coworkers that are potentially friends as a lazy piece of shit
Yeah.
who just tries to cut and get by just to get a paycheck, as swindling as I can.
Yeah. It also sucks too because it's like, I don't know. I don't want to just do this job because I'm a good coworker, but it's like I want to do this job because like I'm your friend. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna fucking screw
I
you.
don't want to screw you.
I
Exactly.
don't want to screw you over.
But
Yeah.
me
I'm
doing
gonna help you
shitty
out
or you doing
because-
shitty screws me.
yeah.
Or I screw you if I do shitty.
I feel like there's that mindset is just sort of, I don't know.
But I think everyone has that somewhere in their mind. Like, I'm sure you've seen coworkers cut
Leave stuff the
corners
next day for-
and they don't realize how it's affecting someone else, and then they actually see it firsthand affect someone else. They're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, they get super embarrassed because that's something you should be embarrassed about. And then they kind of stop doing that and they actually work hard, hopefully. And
Well-
if they don't, they end up getting fired. But
Yeah.
That's what happened at Publix a lot. Like anytime like so when the morning shift, if their truck comes like 2 hours before they gotta leave, they'll just save it for like the afternoon people like me. So then we got to do 2 trucks.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
like
awful.
they could have just
That's
did it.
so bad.
And then we end up staying late because they didn't do the truck in the morning.
yeah.
Well, it's just, to me, and I've said this before to you a lot, which is like, my mindset is, for this podcast at least, and I think everyone should have their own sort of podcast, but if I don't edit it, and if I don't do this, then it's never going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's sort of lost when you do like these sort of like Publix jobs or whatever, which is like, oh, if I don't do it, someone else will just do it.
Yeah.
But like if I don't edit that Renaissance Faire video, then it's never coming out.
Yeah.
So if
For
I
sure.
want it to exist or, you
You have
have a
do it.
thing, I have to do it. I think that sort of mindset is what pushes me at least to be like, there's no one else to fall back on. Like
Yeah.
if I don't do this, then how can I expect anything else from anybody else around me? Like I can't complain then because then what's the purpose?
Yeah. That's why I like fighting games, cause like
1v1 games.
Yeah,
man.
if you
there ain't no,
Yeah.
you can't blame anybody
yeah, you can't
else
blame
but
nobody.
yourself.
Yeah,
That's the
No
best
team
thing. That's why I love
around. Yeah.
StarCraft so much. Just 1v1 games. People, I feel like a lot of people who play games that haven't really touched on any fighting games or 1v1 games don't really get that mindset. But
yeah.
whenever you get, there's like Marvel Rivals is a perfect example.
Or League,
Marvel Rivals, Counter-Strike. I hear so many people that I play with and randoms that I play with where they're like, oh man, my teammates just sucked or something. It's like, no, probably you also sucked. And you won't ever know if it was you or if it was them because it's a team-based game. So you can't value such a metaphysical idea of someone's weight of what they pulled in a game, because if it was someone else, it would be completely different. If you played different, there's a million exponentially different ways a thing could have gone from a single decision that someone else made that was on your team.
It's also crazy too. It's like the people who play those games have been playing those games for like years, but for some reason they think that like calling people out and just being negative will help them.
No.
And all
Yeah.
it does is just make you lose. Like, I don't get why people like talk shit on somebody who make a mistake and then they complain, like they just keep complaining on like why they're not winning.
Yeah, I think the only thing that you could ever so like those kind of games, I don't ever talk to any chat because I know it's just a waste of time. It's a
Yeah.
complete waste of time. The only time I'll talk in chat is if it's a 1v1 game. I'll talk so much shit and it's so much fun
Yeah.
because it really is just me and that other person, and there's no other factors that have anything to do with it, and the outcome is purely on both of our performances, and that's it.
And when somebody talks shit to me in the game, now I'm like, okay, we definitely gonna lose now because I'm gonna make sure you lose.
So do you think if Elon Musk or Donald Trump were to play League of Legends or Overwatch,
God.
They'd be the
Dude,
worst.
that World War III right there.
you think that would
Elon
help
Musk
them?
is a perfect example of this. You know, he bought like a Diablo 3 fucking account or Diablo 4 account and had other people leveling it for him, and then brags about online how he's like the top 10 or top 1 position of Diablo 4 players when he just has someone else playing.
He like live streamed it,
Yeah.
and then he didn't know like basic.
Yeah, he was just looked like a fucking bot playing. And there was someone whispering him in game saying what was this? Something about Grimes.
No, he went on a live stream again later on, and then they were just saying he was playing Grimes music, and then they were just like,
that was recent, wasn't it?
that was
it
like
was a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, they were spamming in the chat. Grimes will never love you.
Yeah,
or something.
that was-
which is the mother of one of his sons.
Grimes will never
Dude, he
Like
fell
the
off,
main
man.
one.
Well, watching him die to a boss
Honestly-
in hardcore, and then people spamming Grimes. will never
Decades
love
from
you
now, people
was so
will
much fun.
be perplexed by Elon Musk
I think
because
the
he
past
went
decade they
he
will.
went from so high to being so loved by everybody to just falling flat
Yeah, people
on his
were
face.
burning fucking Teslas down.
And now
Those
I feel like
bars.
everybody hates him.
Oh yeah, it's so funny. I hated him from day one, but
No, we talked about it very early on. We hated him. We talked about that with one of the podcasts with Daniel. But
never got
I think
hype.
there'll be a redemption for him. Mark my words.
he just gives out a couple
He'll come
Teslas.
back.
Everyone will love him.
If he
Some
changed
Cybertrucks.
the name back to Twitter, he'll be okay.
I don't think there will be a redemption.
What would it take for Elon Musk to redeem himself? That's a good question.
Burn-
Flying car, flying car,
burn-
flying car,
No.
Flying car.
robot
Wow.
dicks,
One
robot
of-
dicks,
one of-
No,
Robot.
prosthetic robot dick,
Burn all Cybertrucks.
Burn the
Burn them
Cybertruck.
all.
robotic eyes for the blind.
I think if he releases the Epstein files, I think
Yeah,
if he just
you
did
know
that on
what?
X, I think that he would
If he
gain
fucking
a
did
lot.
that, you know what? He
Actually,
might win.
yeah, that would definitely bring him back.
I feel like he said, "Here you go." And he
You
just
know
had
what?
all the files
Y'all
there.
have it.
There's no way he's gonna get him.
He does. They never gave him
I mean,
access.
he has one thing that most people don't, and that's a fuck ton of money.
He
That's
does,
true.
and it will let you do a lot.
So Elon Musk, if you listen to this, just release the Epstein files.
We'll forgive you.
Pay $1 billion.
You know, Epstein had a lot of money too. He
Did he?
killed himself. Well, supposedly.
Interesting. All right.
Well, thank you guys. This has been another heavily spiced
No, we gotta-
production.
Wait.
Heavily spiced.
Elon Musk or Trump? Pick one.
God, that's a
God, I
awful
really
choice.
hate
You got to pick one.
Teslas. So
So you're going Trump,
yeah, I'm going Trump.
Gabby?
Musk, because of that one episode where he's in the kitchen in the Big Bang Theory and he's cooking.
He's in the Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Musk. He was
only
in Iron
because
Man
that
2.
one episode of the Big Bang Theory. That's it. Not
I'll-
because of what he's done or accomplished.
What else has he been in?
I
Just
like
that episode.
everyone shitted on the SNL he had, but I thought it was pretty funny. It was better than the Donald Trump SNL, so I'm going to go with Elon Musk. The Wario thing was funny. The Wario
Also,
coat was funny.
Can I say they're both pieces of shit. He's just a little bit less.
I'm gonna go with Elon, and I just want more like video game streams of people spamming "Grimes will never love you" and him making a complete idiot of himself when he tries to act very smart.
Donald Trump's funnier though.
Donald Trump is way funnier.
Do you
But
know what-
I don't like
Can
him,
we-
but
but
laughing
he is
Can I
funny.
say?
But laughing at Elon embarrassment is more fun.
He's just too much of a tryhard. It's just funny to watch him
fail.
But Donald Trump's more of a shit poster.
Oh yeah, Donald
so
Trump
that's
is-
why it's harder.
No,
to-
like this tweet difference is perfect key of like
he was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took his
and he
EV
just went
mandate
crazy.
that forced everyone to buy electric cars. Not true. That nobody else wanted.
that he knew for months. I
was going to do.
And he just went
Exclamation point.
crazy.
And he just went crazy.
He's just so unhinged. That's the great part
He's
about.
fucking retarded. God, dude. And Cole voted for him. All right, guys, that was it for the Heavily Spiced podcast.
Put the wig back on.
Any last thoughts? I have one more quote. Or, you know what? We're done. We're done with this. I was gonna say, should we fire Vincent for fucking up the last podcast?
Oh, did you get the email?
Bruce
you send me
is
an
not
email?
here.
Oh,
Bruce
it
isn't
must-
here.
Yeah,
We got a lot of things planned.
Just leave your letter resignation on my office, on my desk.
Like I did everything perfect this time.
You
Okay.
did good. I think you redeemed himself. You redeemed
Redemption
himself.
arc. He's Elon Musk.
All right, I think we play Mario Kart 2 now.
Mario Kart 2.
Mario Kart World.
Yeah, I want to play.
I'm a little tipsy. I'm not Renaissance Faire tipsy.
I can tell both of you are tipsy.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Gabby. Gabby's just.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
guys,
everyone.
Gabby's just in her happy zone right now.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, happy zone. Bye.
I
Happy
love
Pride
you.
Month.
Happy Pride Month.